Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm so behind.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hello, friends. We back. How's it going?
Out here.
Welcome to Dungeon Select, guys. I'm excited. Today's gonna be good. I'm fucking tired though, so if I'm a little more because I woke up just a little earlier than I had intended to today, so you know.
Little.
Same here.
But you know, it is what it is. But yeah. How you guys doing?
Doing Nate?
I'm good. It's Thanksgiving, so I just ate a fuck ton of food, and then also only just realized
yeah.
all my new dice sets came with 2 d20s in each one, so I'm excited.
Oh, lit. That's lit. That's lit. Fuck. Sassy. How's it going? Carly, I saw you were here as well. Natty. Natty was here first, boys. Literally fucking dabbed on me. Seconds in, Natty was there. Yo, Laura, thanks for the 10 months, baby. Appreciate it.
Woo!
Let's see if I get 2 alerts. Yeah, that's weird. You got 2 alerts
Because last month I got
That's
to do my
weird,
9
yeah.
months twice, so...
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. That's People have also been getting like, wait, I didn't resub, but I can still proc a resub alert anyway. So like they didn't like continue their sub, but they still were able to.
It's because like
It's
the
weird.
announcement, because that shit they did back in like February, where like if you announced it on the day that you didn't sub, it would like reset your time to that date. So like you might have paid for the sub and may not have it anymore, but you'll still get to like that whole I've been subbed for this long, even though I'm not a sub anymore.
Your message to shout out Natty just didn't go through because I didn't see
The
it
bot
in
doesn't
chat.
like me today.
No,
Twitch
but
is,
like
dying for me on my end.
your exclamation mark
Yeah.
S Natty
Oh,
also didn't show
the
up.
The S just didn't go through.
No, yeah, your Twitch message just got
Okay.
eaten by the void.
It's weird. You think Twitch would actually work on like their netcode and things like that rather than a facelift? But hey, who am I to-
Fucking facelift, dude. Is that what we're calling the rebrand?
yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What they've done is they've taken an 8 out of 10 supermodel and stuck Botox in her face and gone,
This
she's
is
hot
new.
now, right?
I mean, I don't fucking know, dude. Me and
Seriously,
Duke
how much
ranted.
experience do you
Me
have
and
with
Duke
this?
ranted a
With
lot about
Botox. You know,
about the Twitch rebrand on Pass Assault, and it's great. It's great.
Sounds so great.
I have a little announcement. Chat. A little while ago, I deleted my Discord because it was dead, and I never used it because I perma moved the level select and all that. But I remade my Discord, so if you're not in it and you want to, exclamation mark Discord. We're here, and this time
It's lit.
you know, we're actually doing a Discord thing right this time. So if you guys want to join in on that, you know, and all that stuff, get updated, hang out with people in the community when I'm not streaming, you can. So that's a thing.
And all my terrible memes.
Oh yeah, they're
too,
not
yeah.
great. They're
You
not
could
great.
block
That's my only-
Gypsy, not see
He,
any.
he had like one good meme in there, to be honest.
That's my only contribution to the server. I don't do more things. I don't talk to people. I just post memes.
Yeah, fair.
We want.
Any other announcements, things that people have to say to delay the inevitable?
Dutch, you're a really good DM, and I love everything you do. And I really like you as a person, recently. Like you're really good. So please don't kill me. Smile.
It's not up to me.
Just
It's not up to me.
generally, like,
Sadly.
Thank you to everyone who sent me messages after my surgery on Monday. Like, I really
yeah.
appreciate it. I got so much support, and it was kind of overwhelming. I woke
I
up
can't
and I was
actually
like, "What the
remember.
fuck?"
I can't remember if I did or didn't now. Fuck.
I did.
I know, right?
You did.
I did.
It's okay.
Smile.
I sent to her in a group chat. That counts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
So that
that's
other
good
people
enough.
could see you being nice and think
Yeah,
you're a nice
exactly.
person.
Yeah,
Go on,
exactly.
milk it.
just show off for everyone else.
Whereas my
You-
DM to Belle was like,
Well, if you do it like in private, then what's the point? You've got to, you
Yeah.
know.
Laura,
You
you
don't let people
can
know that
by the
you're
way.
doing it to look better, you know?
I'm totally muted, lol.
Yeah.
Hey!
I just see Laura being like,
I know, I saw that too.
I was saying the same thing. I was like, I mean, I think I sent Belle something in a group chat, but I'm like, you only should be nice when there's people around to see you be nice, right? That's how it
Yeah.
works, right?
I DM Belle because I'm a good friend. Smile.
Why are we nice to each
DM
other
Bell
when
when
it's
usually
just
it's
us?
about memes.
I
I'm
was about to
horrible
say,
the rest of the
meanwhile-
time.
Yeah.
meanwhile in the group chat we
Or
put
other
good luck
people in a
Belle.
group chat.
In the
Yeah.
we put, hope you're doing well, Belle. In DM's like, fucking Belle, I hope you're in pain, Belle.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
What was the thing I said to you
Yeah.
like, the day after your surgery? It was like, hey, loser.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
exactly.
like that.
Man, you think kids, watch this show and they're like, Mommy, look what Dungeon Select taught me. Fuck! You know, shit like that. You know, shit like that.
100%.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Funny as hell, dude.
I
We're
hope
such
so.
good
If someone has a
influences,
child, they
guys.
better teach them everything they need to know from Dungeon Select.
Another day where we're not family friendly and never will be. So, you know.
I mean,
great.
think about boring
I am
everything would
so
be if we
family
were
friendly.
though.
Heckin' flip, bro. That was heckin' wild. Yeah.
I walk
Frank
into the
boys.
tavern. I take one drink because I'm an adult and I drink responsibly, and then retire.
I would like your diet soda, please.
Oh shit.
and then
dude.
retire to bed for the night because I know I have an early morning the next day to get up for work.
Yeah. Jesus.
I want a one shot with just regular people going to work. It's just like, alright Gary, alright Steve.
That'd be like a real funny though, like just like an April Fool's one shot
Yes.
where you're just doing an office job, like just a 9 to 5, and then the session ends when you get home
Oh
to
my
your
No,
wife.
there's someone made oh my god, it's in a podcast. Like there's this podcast where the gist of it is these like regular people from our world get like teleported to some like fantasy D&D-esque dimension, and the portal's behind the back of like a fast food restaurant. But there they have a fantasy role-playing game, but it's called Offices and Bosses. And literally it's like they role-play our mundane like cubicle office worker
Oh,
shit. Because to
no.
them that's the most terrifying thing in the world. And it's like it's hysterical. And
Fair.
and then someone's actually made the actual rules, the stats, the like, and now Offices and Bosses is a real like tabletop
That's
RPG.
sick.
I'm gonna need a link
You
to
know what
this.
I saw? You know what I saw today when I was making some sheets on D&D Beyond?
What's that?
They added Rick and Morty.
Oh
The
my
Rick and
god.
Morty
no.
D&D stuff to D&D Beyond. So if you want to make a
Please
character
tell me we're
play,
not fighting
and play
Rick and
that
Morty.
play that Rick and Morty one shot that exists, because Rick and Morty and D&D have actually been doing some crossover shit.
And
You
they
can.
did the Stranger Things stuff as well.
No,
Not yet.
they have
which is
added
weird.
the new Unearthed Arcana stuff. So like the new Druid, the new Sorcerer,
love
and
they
all that
have.
stuff.
Druid,
You
dude.
mean the
new Druid's
broken
so
as shit
sick.
stuff?
Yeah, like it's the playtest version, right? So it's, you know,
The new Druid's
Yeah,
so
but,
cool
like,
thematically,
some-
dude.
the new Druid is lit.
I haven't even looked at it yet because I don't want to be like disenchanted with like I'm really enjoying playing my current Druid. And I don't want to have like Druid
the- like,
envy, be like,
the
but I want to play
basic-
this one.
The basic premise of the new Druid is like, it really believes in shit has to die to be born anew. So like it's very,
And you have like a fire.
it's very like
It's like
fire
the
based, where it's like,
wildfire.
you know, forests
sounds lit.
forests need to burn down in order to grow again, type of stuff, like that philosophy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but can we
Pretty
also
cool,
talk about
pretty
the
cool.
broken as shit Twilight domain cleric?
No. No, we don't have
It's
to.
why we're not talking about the barbarian either.
Ugh,
the
it's so
barbarian is
broken,
alright.
Garbage, just shit.
Eh, thematically, it's fun. Like the theme.
Thematically, it's cool.
I mean,
But, yeah.
I like
First,
the,
so
I
this
like
is
the name. I like the magic bio names. I like that one. I like that wizard subclass. The name
Mm,
one.
the
yeah,
Automancer's
that's cool.
It's so cool. Truly.
Automancer's sick, dude.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
one thing I'm gonna point out from the first level feature for the Twilight Cleric. Your eyes are blessed. You have dark vision with no maximum range.
Yeah, that's fucking
Level
retarded, bro.
one.
All right, now
Anyway,
makes a good point. D&D, we've delayed, but I think it's time to get
Because we're afraid
into
we're gonna die.
We can delay
I'm gonna
longer. It's fine.
No, yeah.
time
The
to get
weather, my
into today's episode of Dungeon Select. Where last week the party made it into the Valenforest, met Trim's parents, and offered them a spot in their adventuring party for this adventure, and they were glad to accept, because as retired adventurers and, you know, kind of stopped living that life, got kind of boring, and they were eager to jump on this excuse to kind of pick up the mantle again of being adventurers and fighting baddies and whatnot. You made your way deeper into the forest and eventually came across, in the distance you saw through a tree line, a collapsed and corrupted tree of life that had been turned into what seems to be a fortress, guarded by numerous amounts of weird, corrupted-looking versions of earth elementals, water elementals, fire elementals, and air elementals. And also a large skeletal T-Rex. And that's where we left off, so...
And
You
the
are currently-
the actual masked cultist is nowhere in sight.
all you see right now is this fortress through the tree line. You're kind of like hidden behind, and a metric fuck ton of elementals and a large T-Rex. guarding the place. So you have enough reason to believe that this could very well be the place this cultist
How
resides
tall are the
in.
walls? Like how tall is the?
There's no walls. It's a collapsed Yggdrasil, a collapsed tree of life.
Okay.
It's completely been corrupted and turned into a fortress. So the fortress essentially is the inside of this insanely big collapsed tree.
At the entrance,
There is a
it,
very
like,
clear entrance point to this
Yeah. At that
tree.
entrance point, is there like standing guards, or is it like there's like just roaming guards? Like, is it, like the
Make a
elements
perception
look
check.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's 11.
All you can see is just at least 5 to 10 of each elemental guarding around the place, patrolling, making laps around the
each?
fortress.
So they are like moving around this like.
Yeah,
As far as I can see, there's no stationary.
this large T-Rex just walking around the fortress as well.
Okay.
Oh no.
How are we getting into this?
Well, I feel like we have to find that the elementals have to be here by magic, right? If we can find the person and end the magic with them here, that immediately makes things much easier.
I mean, but I think they're inside.
Yeah.
I mean, I can get like 2 of us in, maybe more. Like I can get 1 of us
and
in
I can
with me.
I can get 2 of us because I can change into something small or something that flies, and I can polymorph the other person into something small or something that flies.
It also,
I can
it also
teleport.
kind of depends whether this cultist of yours has summoned these elementals or has opened a gateway for these elementals to freely come in from. I've had encounters with elementals before, and magic is not the only way for them to be able to exist on this plane. If there's an entrance to the plane wherever these elementals come from, and that's opened, they are here on their own, on their own voluntary basis, if that makes sense, not by a magic spell that summoned them here.
Well, that's
Alright.
great.
I'm not saying that that's the case, but you know, like, prepare for the worst, hope for the best, right?
How smart do we think they are? Because I mean, I used to use just druidcraft all the time just to make, you know, distracting noises. Like, just I can make off in the distance, say like shake some trees, make some animal noises, like make it seem like there's something over there, and try and draw some of them away while we sneak
Well,
in.
I mean, a whole bunch of them are basically just a rock, and don't think that's going to be particularly intelligent.
And this is where Hilda kind of speaks up. Well, this seems to be the main entrance point to this place, and back in the day when we used to, you know, do this thing, frontal assault isn't always the best way of approaching things. Maybe there's a side entrance somewhere that's a little less guarded?
That's the hope.
We can always have a little look, I suppose, and scout the area. But
I could become a bird of some kind and just do a flyover and
Not
look
go
around.
invisible.
How long for?
I can be a bird for 4 hours.
Are there a lot of like birds and
I mean-
animals around?
On your way here, you notice that the closer and closer to this corrupted part of the forest you came, the less and less woodland creatures you heard and saw. But there is the occasional bird that flies over, but it's definitely significantly less in this part of the woods than when you were at the druid camp, for instance.
I could be visible for plenty of time to scout out the area if we need to.
Okay, and I can always just give you a little extra help. I know you're very stealthy person, but just a little extra couldn't hurt, you know.
Oh,
I mean-
for sure.
would it be worth getting like a bird's eye view on it? You know, like because like you
My
can only see
worry-
so much from the ground, whereas from up,
Exactly.
like.
Mm.
But then it's a bit more obvious because like they'll see a bird and maybe that might like activate like I don't know if there's any like, traps that like surround it or anything that could be like
Excuse
you
me.
know something
think-
come here.
I'd
On
assume
off
the animals are
chance-
gone for a reason.
Yeah. Grub.
On the off chance that a caster such as this, of this level, would likely have things in place to detect someone that's invisible, I think maybe Trim would arouse less suspicion on the off chance that such things were in place. If
mean,
this
yeah.
is the magic he's capable of, we don't know. He might even know we're here already.
Or she.
Knowing how most of this shit goes, they probably already do know we're here. Or at least on our way.
I mean, we can try both. I mean, worst comes
Yeah.
to worst, they see me and I can lead them off either way, right?
Mhm.
Well, I say worst comes to worst. If as long as if I can see you, you know, if you like make yourself not visible, I can go in, get you, and get you back out.
That's true.
Be a bit risky, but
I think as long as I keep my distance from 'em, they shouldn't
Yeah, we should be fine.
see or sense me or anything.
I just said, but I don't know. You said you
Can,
were
can they
dealt
smell
with,
really well?
like elementals. Do they like? Can they see invisibility, or do they have like? Or we can see the heat of them, like, or something, or.
I mean, my knowledge of these elementals isn't that deep, but it's different per elemental, I suppose. It's kind of if these don't look like your normal elementals, there's something off about them. They seem altered in a way that kind of worries me because you never know what tricks these guys have up their sleeves compared to the normal elementals.
Who knows if like attacking one with like they're all linked in together as well, so you know when one's attacked they'll fucking
They
Yeah, they
seem
might
to
have, like, a
be
hive mind or
they
something like
seem
the
to
old
be patrolling around, but due to the excessive amount of them there's always going to be a large number of them
Together.
patrol together watching the front door at all times. So I'm not sure. This is way above my pay grade.
Dutch.
Yes.
Can I sit and watch the elementals patrol? See if I can discern anything from their patterns, whether they seem to be wandering or whether they seem to be following actual set routes.
Okay. Roll an intelligence check.
I'm not good at those.
Hey, man.
18.
Oh, that's not bad.
Natural 19.
You first take some time to
You're
to
minus
focus on the air elementals flying above the fortress. That seem to kind of they seem to not really have a set pattern, but because there's around 10 of them all kind of positioned above the fortress, you get the sense that they'll have a really good view of like any angle around the fortress. The other elementals, so the water, fire, and earth elementals that all seem stuck to the ground for the most part, they just seem to be making laps around the fortress, not really in any specific. They just seem to be continuously walking laps around the tree. That's
Do
really...
they at any point deviate from the laps? Or is it just that they walk up the same circle?
As far as you can see right now, they just keep following the same path that they... Unless sometimes you hear them... in the distance you hear like a woodland creature kind of like make some noise in the bushes, and a few elementals will dart in that direction, but then as soon as they deem it safe, they come back and they just fall back in line
Okay.
and go back to their route.
It's my belief that these elementals are following orders. Admittedly, I'm not too knowledgeable in this, but it seems unusual to me that they follow the same path. They don't deviate in any way. They don't seem to make any conscious decisions in which direction to go. It is simply a set path that they follow, which to me implies that this is a path they've been told to follow.
Hey, Nicole, was it? Yeah? As Theodrot kind of speaks up. You mentioned you can transport some of us there? How many of us?
I could do one, realistically, because I can. Yeah, it's kind of. I could take me and some other person, but then like to get back, I could do it twice. So if I kind of do like one there and then what?
Right, yeah, that's not gonna work then.
So I mean, like if like anyone else any other magics that can like maybe do something a bit, you know, to get people like invisible or get people there, and then they're just like we've got one spare, I can like.
I don't know, Hilda, do you have something? Let me check if Hilda has something. Unfortunately not. I'm kind of bound to the same restrictions as our big blue friend here. I can transport one, but that's about it. And that means one tiny person, as in Trim or my husband, but that's really about it.
All right, so I guess I'm going scouting then, and I will.
And Trim can polymorph 2 people besides herself.
Well, I could do 2, but then that's a lot of my magical limits used for the day, and I feel like we definitely don't want to do that, given what's about to happen.
Yeah,
I could maybe do 1 person.
All right, so hold on. There's 8 of us, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Nicole transports 1, so that's 2. I transport my husband, so that's 4. You can go invisible, and Trim polymorphs herself and the other 2. That's 8, right?
That's 7.
No, but
8.
that's 8, right? Because Wood Elf
Nicole
here
and
can
himself.
March yourself. Nicole and someone else.
Nicole, someone else, my parents,
Your parents.
Naronk invisible,
Naronk.
myself, shape, polymorph 1 person. That's 7.
Oh,
Oh, I thought you
Oh,
could.
you said you can. Okay.
But
I thought it was 2 other
How
people.
I
many
could do
Polymorph
2, but then
someone.
I could do
Yeah,
2, but then I'm pretty tapped out.
yeah, what's the range on that as well? Like, how far away does someone have to be for you to polymorph then?
Hold on. I can check.
I mean, I feel like regardless of how we arrive there, once we arrive, we will arouse suspicion.
I think we
I
need to
could-
look for a side entrance. I'm gonna.
The range on polymorph is 60 feet.
Guess that's gonna work.
It's also a concentration spell, so if
Yeah.
something happens to me,
How
there.
far away are we from the tree?
Like 100 feet. You're behind like the
100
last line of trees that
Okay, that's fine.
covers you from the
Actually, a lot closer than I thought we were. That's
little bit
fine.
of a little bit of a clearing that used to be home to this large tree that now has collapsed, causing a little bit of a clearing also in the canopy of the forest.
Yeah, no wrong. I mean, if you're comfortable with it, you think you can be extra sneaky. I'd try and find us a side entrance, maybe try if there's another way in at the back or something. It's a bit less
Will
guarded.
do. I will go invisible and try to keep that
Oh wait,
100-ish foot distance.
before he does, I say wait before you do, and I'll cast Pass Without a Trace on. I'll do it on as many as I can, but like, because we're here. And
I'm
we're
pretty sure
not.
it centers on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it says
It's
when you
hold
up to
on, I have
30
the
feet.
card. It's my each creature I choose within 30 feet of me, including me, has a +10 bonus, can't be tracked. It doesn't say that if you leave the 30 feet it ends. It just when I cast it, you have to be within the 30 feet of me.
Got it. Okay.
And I choose up to
6.
it does not say.
Oh.
Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has blah blah. I can choose all of us as long as we're in the 30 feet, I think.
Damn.
Wait,
There's
hold
no
on.
number on the spell card.
Oh,
We
no.
also
just-
leave no
I
tracks.
I looked.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I've double checked.
I can do as many of us
Okay.
as long as we're on. Right now, we're all in 30 feet, so I'll just go ahead. It is concentration, so you know this could drop at some point.
Although, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, which makes me believe that the people have to
So it would
remain
be
within.
centered on you.
Yeah.
The veil
Okay.
is centered on you, and the people have to be near you to be in that veil.
I would think as well.
Yeah.
But
Because
Like
it
it's like an
centers
aura,
on
it's like a-
because the aura radiates from you, so you're the beacon that emanates that.
so it'll work for sneaking once you sneak in, but
Yeah, well, if we're all
you
next to
find
each other.
somewhere.
So
If one
that's
person like,
unfortunately not gonna work.
I mean, unless we want to wild,
Unless we like, if we all sneak
wild
in,
shape
then
this small bug and just hop onto the wrong fucking shore.
Well, I can also go invisible,
Like the crab.
but
on
I
top
can't
of
do
the
both
wrong
at the
head.
same time. So yeah, I would have to become like a bug and just follow you.
It's alright.
Become the other crab.
I'll
Alrighty.
go invisible.
the other color.
Okay, so you use your ring to go invisible. Roll stealth check with advantage.
It's only an 18.
Ooh. Okay. What direction are you going? Are you going clockwise or counterclockwise?
I'm gonna go counterclockwise, trying to keep 90 to 100-ish feet between us.
Okay.
Between me and them.
And you all kind of like notice the ground shaking every time the T-Rex makes his lap near you.
Yeah.
Like it makes the trees kind of shake. You see some leaves falling, like just kind of like falling off the trees because of the sheer tremble it causes. All right. So, are you going to move in any closer at all, or are you remaining behind like the tree line you kind of have?
I'll kind of like step out of the trees, but like on stay right on the edge.
Okay.
Kind of. I just want to look for any side entrances or anything like that while I'm going.
Okay. So you make your way around. Make a perception check.
That's better. That's an 18.
Okay. You go around, and you step out of the tree line to have a better vision of this large tree-like structure. And as you make your lap, you notice that there seems to be what looks like a gap at the northeastern side of where you left the party was the southern side of the place. On the northeastern side of the collapsed tree, you see what looks like a gap that is slightly less guarded, that you think would fit people your size, or maybe a little taller, a little bigger.
Alright.
And you also notice that you still have the elementals in the sky and the occasional, patrol of elementals walk by, but compared to the main entrance to the place, it's a lot less guarded.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go back towards them and then relay that information.
Okay.
So I think that's our way in. But now we just need to figure out how to do it best without getting so many people.
Well, like I said, if you stick close to me, I can help keep us stealthy with just like a magical aura.
And then we just have to worry about those air elementals in the sky watching us.
Yeah.
I think.
I mean, if
no
that
matter what we're gonna be
means...
doing-
Go ahead, sorry.
I think no matter what we're going to be doing, we're going to be running into a bit of a fight. So I think we just
Again, we
keep
can
low
make-
and
We can make some sort of distraction on the opposite side of the fortress from where we're going, see if it pulls any of the elementals that way. Like make a noise. I can summon some more creatures to go over there.
Ronk, you got some more explosives lying around, maybe?
I always got explosives lying around.
I mean, we could, like, what's sacrificing one tree to an explosion if it means saving the rest of the Valenforest from this corruption, right?
That's
Maybe
true.
set off a bomb here while we sneak around, because you have that
How big
thing.
you're thinking.
I mean, just a little one, enough to cause
Is there any
most of the
history
patrols.
check I can do to make sure that's not gonna? If there's
Burn
any
down the
trees
forest.
specifically, we should not be doing that too.
Well, let's check.
Like, just I realize it's not the Feywild, but I'm still remembering the Feywild incident, and I'm like, not great. That's a
Yeah,
6.
you still owe those wolves a big debt.
No,
But
we
yeah,
don't.
that's a 6, so I don't think anything's jumping to memory right
I mean,
now.
you know that destroying tree bad, but you know,
Greater good.
what's destroying one tree for the sake of saving the rest of the forest, right?
Sacrifice one for the many.
I will say, if you could just maybe, I know it doesn't look very healthy right now, but just avoid this tree. Like pick a tree next to it, because this is still the tree of life is still kind of like an important beacon in the forest. If we can save it.
I mean, with a name like the Tree of Life, I'd assume it would be.
Yeah, what I was
Some
thinking
people
is
don't care.
like we just like lay
Like
down
a
an
smaller tree on the
explosive.
far side.
Yeah, right where we are right now, because we're kind of opposite from where we want to enter, right?
Yeah.
So if we set off an explosive here while we are en route to the other side, most of the patrols, if not all of them, depending on how loud the explosion is, will flood this way, and maybe we'll have a small window to quickly dive into that gap that Narong described.
Okay.
All right. If y'all
I
want
mean-
to start moving towards the northeast side, I got an idea for this.
I mean, I was just saying,
Should
Narong,
give me
do you
enough time to
want?
make it over there.
I mean, you can see over bike can transport us about 400 feet, so.
I mean, if you want to use that for this, we can definitely do that.
But I mean, like,
I was just thinking
use
I'd
it for
put
there.
like a little like rope, you know, like a 10-foot rope.
if you've got an idea
Like-
that you,
like
you could be
that.
safe from and you're happy with it, go for it. I was just giving you a nice suggestion, just in case you didn't have anything planned. But
Yeah,
I'll
I think we can
trust
do it
you.
this way. That way we save that just in case we need it for something else. So, you know, get
Alright.
the fuck out.
I'll, don't get yourself killed.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna
He's
take
gonna
enough
get
black
himself
powder for one
killed.
of my non-functioning grenades.
Okay.
Start putting it like next to a tree in a nice little pile.
All right.
Then cut off a 10-foot piece of rope that I have. And then kind of make a little what's that called?
Fuse.
Make a trail to it. You fuse, there you go. Yeah. Make a nice little
A
10-foot
trail to it.
You know.
All right. So you're gonna make like a little pile of black powder and set it alight. That's basically what you're trying to do
Pretty
here.
much. If y'all head out now,
Fair enough.
that way you're ready to go whenever it is. Just let me know on the bracelet when y'all are in position.
Just for like
Alive.
reference, the amount of distance you walked to get up to that northeastern gap is roughly 500 feet. Like it's a big fucking tree. So just so that you have like an idea of the scope of and scale of this thing.
Nicole, we might need your little jump here. So if you stay with me, we get everybody else in position over there. We'll
Alright.
light this, make sure it goes off, and then we'll head out. I mean, we'll do
Sounds
that.
alright. Sounds good to me. I'll hang tight then by you, and I'll.
Right before we start, just let me know so I can cast that spell to help keep us hidden.
All right.
I'll wait to hear from them on the bracelets when they're ready.
Yeah, and I'll stand next to Narunk, I guess.
So Elevantir and Strong Horse kind of like huddle up with the rest of you, awaiting the pass without a trace, like awaiting
Alright,
the word
I'll-
really.
I'll do it then. So I just like close my eyes for a minute. Actually, what are the components of the spell? What do I do? It's verbal and somatic. So I just like say some quiet druidic under my breath and just like gesture like making a bubble around us, and you just see
Alright.
a bit of a veil of darkness come out that encapsulates
So-
us all.
You all have a +10 for your stealth checks, and you do not leave footprints behind. So
And it's a concentration spell for up to 1 hour.
all right.
I am also going to cast guidance on myself. I
Okay.
don't do well in stealth.
Fair. Yeah, because
So I'm
you
going-
get disadvantage, right? So it's just a straight roll.
I do.
Not a straight roll. No, you just go.
It's
no, it's just
disadvantage plus 10.
+10. Yeah, true. All right. So I would like all of you to roll
Yeah.
a stealth check.
Fran
Oh,
says,
I gotta
oh,
roll.
boy.
Should we roll for when we get in within 30 feet? Like, do you want me to pre-roll now?
Narunk and I.
Ooh.
No. You guys don't have to roll yet. It's just the guys that are walking up to the
Okay.
place you described.
Oh, so who's that? That's
Thank
not
God
me.
for that, because
Yeah,
I
no,
just
good.
rolled
you.
Everyone,
Five.
everyone,
Yeah,
everyone
but-
but Narong and Nicole.
Oh, okay, then, yep, nope. I rolled a 16 with the plus 10.
It's Elevantir.
Oh no.
That's Elevantir.
Okay.
I mean, without my guidance, I would have got 15. So.
Okay.
Fucking alright.
Elevantir rolled a 27.
My candy corn
Of course
dice
he
are
did.
failing.
Hilda rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, she did. That's my mom.
But Dad rolled a natural 3. So that's a
Classic dad.
that's 13 plus 2. That's 15 still. But you know.
Oh,
All right.
Do I have any bonuses to stuff?
I don't know.
No.
Yes,
Negative.
-7.
All right.
0. I got a 19.
You guys start moving to the direction that Narong described to you. And Nakul, Narong, you wait a bit, and Narong, you kind of peer through the trees, and you see that they're getting near the gap, still behind the tree line, but near, in eyesight with the gap, and that's your cue, I think.
All right. I will go ahead and light the fuse, and then grab onto Nicole.
Oh, I got 14 for my stealth roll, by the way.
14.
Yeah.
We all rolled. Can you imagine without the pass out of trace? We'd all fucking.
4, 4, 4, 10.
Yeah.
4,
My
6,
dice,
5.
my dice roll was a 5.
So you
I'll
light
wait.
you light the fuse.
I will wait a second
right.
to see like it
Okay.
start burning to see if it's like going there, and
The
basically
rope
like,
is slowly burning towards the black powder.
I'm gonna wait till like last second, and then I'll look to where everyone went and cast Dimension Door for it and go.
Okay, so you just grab Narong and you.
And just wait, yeah.
Okay.
Fucking last seconding it, like
As you arrive near enough to your party, you hear not an explosion, but you see a lot of just flashes and flames starting to erupt from the pile of black powder, and one of the trees starts to catch fire, and immediately you can see a bunch of the elementals start dashing towards it, and also just a loud as the skeletal T-Rex also darts into that direction. You don't know how long you have, but you guys think that this is probably the best window you'll ever get to make a move for
I
it.
want to go invisible and then sprint towards the side entrance.
Okay.
the second I land, like Narong disappears. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just keep running. It's just like. And
I would do something else and like change my shape, but I want to stay myself to keep up pass without a trace. So I just run on my tiny legs.
Okay.
gonna run.
I'm so tempted to just pick Trim up like a football.
Don't you fucking dare.
Okay. You make it towards the gap, and the gap is indeed large enough if you like single file it to kind of like squeeze through. So you go in one by one. What's the marching order here?
I'm at the
If I
back.
can get there, I'd like
I'm
to
up
be at
front.
the front.
I'm sure
but-
I'm also at the back just because I'll probably be the slowest because like
Yeah, I mean, Naronk and
be up front,
Nicole, Naronk and Nicole are at the back of everyone because they're a little behind the rest.
I might be ahead
I'll
of
be
Narong, 'cause I'm
behind
faster.
Aberan.
Yeah, you probably would
Behind
be.
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay,
so
gonna be at the
Aberan,
front.
Actanus, Stronghearts, Elevantir, Trim,
Oh,
Nicole, Naronk.
Which strong heart is behind me? Or are they side by side?
Yeah, they're kind of like sidling. They're small people, so it's a little easier for them to fit through.
just wanna
You
know.
eventually all squeeze through, and you find yourselves within a room, which seems to be made of just a hollowed out large root, rectangular in shape. It seems that the way this room looks, at least, it seems that there was just like a large root of the tree of life that's been completely hollowed out by the person that inhabits this place to make this a functioning room. And you immediately see, as you hop in, you feel vines and roots kind of like writhing over the floor. And as you hop through the gap and you land onto the floor, the roots immediately try to get a hold of your legs. And you can see in this room several standing people completely encased in these roots, with roots coming out of their nose, out of their mouth. I would like you guys to roll a strength check. Strength saving throw, rather. Sorry, all of you, as you
Oh,
enter
I
the
have
room.
a chance.
So all of you, as you like all enter the room, the roots immediately try to get a hold of you.
I don't have a chance.
Oh, goody.
It's Valenforest. This is Hilda, and that is okay.
Wait, are we rolling something again? James called me really
Strength-
quickly, so I had to
strength save.
All of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
no!
Okay.
We're in
Oh
a
my
room full of
God.
vines that are trying to. Did anyone play? Oh god, which game was it? Was it Advance Wars where the vines like
I don't fucking know.
flowered people?
Don't you
Yeah,
dare
so
come
you
near
get the
me,
sense that if these roots get a
I
hold
rolled-
of you, you'll end
I
up
rolled
like the
an
people that are
11.
also in this room, completely encased in roots. And
29.
29. Anyone natural one?
Oh,
Tough.
12.
Okay. So 15.
11.
yeah.
Nakul,
10, boys. Plus 10.
Nakul, Octanus, Elevantir, Theodrad managed to quickly make it to the other side of the room, breaking free of the roots before they get a hold of him. But Trim, Naronk, Hilda,
Rip.
and Aberan get stuck and they can't seem to break free, and the roots are slowly crawling up their legs, trying to get a better hold of them. You have a small window to try and do something about this before they have to roll again. So what do you have? Like each have one action to react to
I
this. Pretty
would
much.
like
Okay.
to go. Are they all kind of like, who's the closest to me, I guess?
Whatever the marching order was, Abraham was leading the pack, so he was like the
So
first in the
Bran-
room.
So I'm the furthest.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Well, then I'm gonna go up to Bran. Does it look like there's like a bottom of the route that I can see? Is it like going up, or is it like basically something? Is this like something that's obvious that I can like cut, if that makes sense, or is it like they're very tangled up and it's hard to like get?
It seems to be one just long route that's trying to encompass Aberan. So there,
Okay,
yes, there is a base that you can try to.
I'll pull out my flame sword,
Okay.
Russ, and just fucking chop down like at that route. To try and
Make an attack. Make an attack.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Trim, but with my axe.
Okay.
That's a 25.
25. You hit, and as your
You get two
flame sword touches the root, you hear almost like a soft scream. Just that. As the root seems to react to the fire and immediately lets go of Aberan, and Aberan manages to get loose and has a small window to get the fuck out of there. Octanus, roll an attack.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. 1 second. I've forgotten my stats.
Nice. To be fair, I also had to look. I was just like, what am I?
To be
okay,
fair,
that's
it's not
cool.
like you played last week.
That is 19 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Cool. That is 13.
13. You hack at the base of the root, trying to completely encompass Trim, and you don't quite snap it, but as soon as you impact it, you hear again a scream, almost as if these roots are very much alive and reacting to being in pain vocally. They're making a writhing sound as you impact them with your axe. Not quite enough force to snap it, but Trim, roll another strength saving throw, because the root is now weakened.
Me?
You may have a chance to break free.
Nope. 4.
Okay.
But do I have a chance to have an action to react, or is it only people outside the vines that got an action were like screwed?
Only people outside of the vines. But now
Fuck.
that you have an action,
'Cause-
your hands are free, so you can cast spells if you.
I'm
inclined.
gonna bonus action wild shape, just try to become something too big to they snap, because they're
Okay.
they're around a small
no.
creature right now. So if I hulk out, that's the plan.
Hulk out!
Okay.
Kill us
yeah.
all.
Yeah.
How
fucking
big is
go
the
for it.
space we're in? The room we're in.
It's not too big, so keep that in mind. Like,
Okay.
chances are, if you turn into a dinosaur right now,
I'm not gonna be a dinosaur. That's too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I will become a saber-toothed tiger and see if when I'm
Okay.
shape-shifting, I either fall out or they snap.
Seeing
And
as
then if
you,
I don't, I bite the vines.
Seeing as you, as a sable tooth, fucking hell. tiger
Sabletooth.
It's a large beast.
is bigger in size than Trim is. The just sheer force of your body expanding and you know, changing shape is enough to snap the already very damaged vine, and you're able to quickly.
This does mean
Gone
Pass
out.
Without a Trace is gone now, everyone.
This does leave Hilda and the Ronk still.
I get an action, right? Because
Yeah, Elevanter also gets an action, and he's going to try and shoot the vine like at the base that is encompassing Naronk. Like, it's funny because Naronk's still invisible, but there's clearly.
A
Oh,
Naronk
no,
shaped
no,
hole.
No, I'm not invisible
Oh,
anymore.
you're not invisible
now that-
anymore? Okay.
No, because I failed the strength check.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, then. So Elevanter is going to shoot with a natural 20 that hits and double damage. There you go.
Oh my god.
Where's my D12s, baby?
We might actually get saved, boys.
shoot through the vine.
I mean, I was about to say, what it does do is a loud gunshot noise in the middle of a tree.
I mean, yeah, but.
Ricochets.
It's that, or your party member ends up like the other guy next to him, completely encased in roots, and then roots coming out of his mouth and his nose, completely just fucked.
You can
Maybe I like that.
This is
It's a
100%
flesh wound.
the
Just a
fucking
flesh
thing out of.
That's 43 damage. So Naronk, you hear the roots that's trying to get a hold of you snap, and you quickly break loose. That
going
leaves Mother Strongheart is still encompassed.
Do I have a chance to do something now then?
You get the chance to get the fuck out of there before they try and hold you again. That's really all you
Doing
can
so.
I'm gonna walk 5 feet forward
do. Okay.
and use my action to activate my fire armor.
Nice. All right. You activate
Might die.
your fire armor, and as soon as you do, you just hear loud screams of all the roots that are near you start as they kind of start writhing and burning away, and some of them shrink, letting go of the final person still being
Can
kept. And now everyone has been broken free. Hilda immediately darts to the entrance of the room where Theodrad is also waiting outside of the just floor full of roots. Elevantir is also with them because he uses gun from a distance. What's up, Nicole?
there's a source to them, or is it like they're just like the floor is just roots, and like isn't like they're all like
You
like,
see,
it's, like,
you
one being
see,
somewhere.
you see like a wooden. You know, as I said before, this room is like a hollowed out root, so there's definitely like a base to it.
Yeah.
And the entirety of the base is just completely covered in these vines and roots, kind of wiggling and
But
writhing.
says that if it was just like part of the
It's
tree, or if, it was
devil's
like or if it was like a creature itself that was like.
It seems very much part of the tree.
Perfect, cool. Yeah, I'll just start the fuck out of the room.
Yeah, I'm getting the fuck back.
I'm gonna wait until everyone else is out and then step back with my fire around me.
And I'm
Okay.
gonna turn off my sword and fucking.
All right.
I'm gonna stay a tiger for now.
Hell
I
yeah.
used a wild
I'm just,
shape.
like,
I'm gonna
running
get
back.
value for it. Like I'm staying in it.
Anti-tiger
Smart.
trap activated.
Well, and
Alright.
and the tiger has decent stealth and shit. So like, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
All right. Excuse me.
Once I get safe, I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll try and go ahead and look for any more traps that we might run into.
As you leave the room, you kind of come into a similar. It's like a tunnel, but completely made out of tree roots, essentially. And you look to your left, and you can see at the end of the hallway, if you will, to the left, the main entrance you spotted. But you also see several other root-like tunnels leading into what you guess is different rooms.
Can
And
I
then when you
try
look-
smelling the ground and see if I
When
smell?
you look to your right, you can see the tunnel that you're in currently kind of spirals upwards into into something you don't know. You checking for traps, Narong?
Yeah.
And while I was doing
Cool.
that, can I just like sniff the ground a bit? Because I have advantage on perception checks relying on smell. Maybe I can smell if the cultist was in one of the tunnels recently, or like which way he went.
Make a perception check, make an investigation check.
Also-
Narong.
How-
30, 20 on the perception.
How light is it as well? Like, is it dark or is it like there's like?
Um,
It's very dimly lit. You can see
Okay.
throughout. There's some. What reminds you of the spell your cousin used? The dancing lights, kind of just
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
very dimly
I-
lighting up the hallway.
I got an 18 on my perception check for smell.
Okay, you are overwhelmed by the stench of rot and
Oh
disease.
man. Okay.
Naronk, you don't seem to perceive any traps of the sorts in this particular part.
All right. So how many different directions do we have to go? We had the one spiraling up. Was there any other? And then the main entrance where we came.
Yeah, and you spot 3 route-like hallways going into different rooms on like the left side of this main corridor, and there's the one that you're in on the right side of the corridor, and you also see another route-like tunnel going somewhere a little further closer to the main entrance, but also on like your side of the tunnel. So if you were to be at the main entrance, there's 3 different like routes that lead to the left somewhere, 2 to the right, one of which is the room that you came from, and there's at the end of the hallway a spiraling pathway upwards.
All right. We need to head up.
Yeah, I think if we're gonna try and find this cultist, I think he's gonna be
Either
either
at
down
the very top or the very bottom.
Yeah.
And I
Or the very
don't
center. I don't know.
So
like the idea of
Go
splitting
for
it.
the one spiraling up. Checking for traps along the way.
Okay.
I'll be at the back of the group.
All right.
I'll be close to the front behind Naronk. Keeping a lookout.
So I'll
Okie
keep an
dokie.
eye out the back, just to make sure nothing's like following us.
Make another perception check, Naronk, to try and spot traps as you kind of like move towards the spiraling pathway.
It's a natural 20.
Nice.
Hey.
You don't seem to see any traps. So there's that. You guys make it to the spiraling pathway, and it goes up quite a bit. It's just another pathway just made of tree, and it seems to you guys that after corrupting the tree and causing it to collapse and essentially almost killing it, the person inhabiting this place has completely shaped the inside of the tree into some sort of base and completely shaped it, because the entire inside of it is made from this tree, but they've just corrupted and formed it in a way where it became a functioning fortress, if you will.
Alright. What do we find at the top?
You're going up?
Going up.
Okay. You go up to find another hallway. Make a perception check.
Everyone or just
Narong, since he's leading you guys
Oh,
up
okay.
the pathway. So he's the first
16.
one. 16. You see a room at the end of this hallway lit up, and you see a shape in there, but you're quite far away, you're not quite sure. But closer to you than that, you can spot 4 water elementals looking similar to the ones you saw outside, corrupted, looking weird. Kind of just standing guard almost in the middle of this hallway, blocking the path to the room at the end, essentially.
Alright, guys. Looks like we got 4 water elementals in this hallway blocking our way. And then we got some kind of shape at the end over in the door. Do we want to take this fight?
I mean, I think I'm surprised we got this far out of fight, to be honest, you're wrong.
Fair.
Usually we kind of get fucking battered before we even get like in it. So this is new ground for us as a group. Oh, I think we could probably. Do they look tough or like?
I mean, they're
Either
fucking
that
water
or-
elementals. I don't know how tough they are. I've never encountered them.
Elevanti.
Plus, they look strange.
well, water elementals kind of negate a lot of what many of our group's strengths are. I mean, you can't really cut, bludgeon, or really injure water. You know, if you catch my drift.
I mean,
Just
realistically,
lightning
realistically, right? even if we manage to sneak past them, we're gonna fight whatever the fuck is in that main room, and those elementals are
They're
gonna
gonna come
come
anyways.
back them up anyway. So we might as well try and get a little, surprise. And
guess.
right?
If Narok, I mean, like, Narok.
Oh, I'm still a tiger. I can't say shit. Never mind.
You're just like,
Alavante, you said you had a little experience with these before.
Very little, yeah.
Do you know if they communicate in any way? Whether they speak?
I mean, they speak the language of the elements, so I know that the water elementals are able to communicate with each other, but I'm not sure if they can communicate with the other species. I think it's kind of like water can talk to water, and that's kind of it. Earth can talk to earth, and that's kind of it. Like that kind of thing.
I could always try.
You mean that's a
talking to them.
rock language?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure your druid friend can tell you all about that stuff.
I gotta be honest,
You can talk to rocks?
I just
What
nod
the
my head as a
fuck?
tiger.
Brian, I'll be honest, I don't think there's gonna be much reasoning with them. I think it's very much like you're here to guard it. But I don't know how
it's
to take.
cool on that one.
Again, I have no.
I don't know either, but I think we got. I mean, I'm gonna say it. This is all stage whispered, by the way. Dutch.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think.
I mean, it's hard to fucking. Yeah.
I figured
mean,
as
like,
much.
yeah, thank you. I mean, Naronka advantage, you guys got good range. I mean, you could get a couple of like surprise shots off, and we fucking go in. You know, you can.
I
set
also
up
have
a
my
bit.
grenade too.
I mean, yeah, you could.
I mean, fire on water doesn't really seem to do a lot, right? Realistically
That's true.
speaking. It's gonna just cause a lot of smoke, which I guess we could use to sneak past them. But then again, once we're past them, and they're still gonna.
Yeah, I think.
We're gonna have to kill him anyway.
I
so
think. Yeah, Naronka advantage. You two like set up and take a shot each, and then once they got attention, then like, me and
Oh,
Octash
Russian.
just fucking like just run in. Confuse them a bit. So like they get shot, but they think it's us. Like.
Dutch.
sounds good.
Hi.
To me.
Said there was 4 of them.
Correct.
Would all 4 of them fit in a 10-foot radius?
No, because they are considered large elementals, so they take up quite a lot of space.
Large.
Walk. Okay, well that's my plan out the window.
All right, so me and Elvanti are taking shots then.
Fuck, I suppose so. Can you
Alright,
you? Oh shit! No, you do fire with your little like new ability that you still haven't explained to me,
Might
right?
be able to help you. Give me a second. Let me
Because I
double-check
still have a
something.
couple of those lightning shots left that I used the other day. But other than
I
that,
don't have
I'm
nothing like
I'm a
that.
straight shooter, so I don't know.
I may be able to help.
I will drop out of my tiger thing to be like, I could also maybe conjure some. I can't conjure those elementals, but I can make smaller elementals that could distract them and then keep them from coming to find us and fight us later while we get away. I can make some ice guys that could maybe ice freezes water, cold freezes water, and it might give them some problems.
I
Sooner or
mean,
later, though, they're gonna beat those and come after
I
us.
mean,
But they'll either
it's
be
worth a
weakened or
shot,
dead.
right?
if you're worried that normal weaponry might not do enough damage to these creatures, then
Fuck.
I could always choke the DM.
Yeah.
I could always make it so that a number of us deal some amount of radiant damage.
Wait, is there any rooms off in the corridor at all, or is it just a straight corridor and there's the one door?
As far as you can tell, it's just the one door at the end.
I mean, I honestly, I think just you two line up shots. I think we're overcomplicating this a bit here. I think simple plan: shoot them, run in, fuck them up. We've dealt with so much worse. I mean, like, how hard can this be?
I'm gonna
We've dealt with
cast-
flesh and blood, though. We haven't
Famous
dealt
last
with
words.
elements.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, why'd you
No,
say
no,
that?
no.
Oh, Nicole, why'd you do
What the
that?
fuck is wrong with you?
A lot
I'm
of
gonna
things.
cast
How many
Crusader's
times do we
Mantle.
tell you not to say that shit?
You can see now, like, kind of like behind all of you,
Every time.
you can see Hilda and Theodrad kind of looking at you all discussing this. kind of looking at each other.
Judging us.
Were we this chaotic? And Hilda responds with, only all the time.
I want to pull out my red pot of marvelous pigment.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
fuck.
no, 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 no,
And
no.
I want
Okay.
to draw a little
Don't.
1
Why are
foot
you
by
drawing
1 foot
things?
window
You suck at
on the
drawing.
wall next to us.
There's a wall. Like, you're still kind of like in the... There's not really a wall next to you. For there to be a wall next to you, you have to step into the corridor. And you're still kind of like on the spiraling staircase, kind of like hidden, ducked down.
Alright, I'll turn invisible and draw that on the wall in the corridor.
What the
Oh
fuck?
my god.
Okay.
Stop
Why
it.
did we ever give him the pigment?
Okay.
Okay. Do I see anything through that window? When it appears.
You draw the window, and eventually you hear like a... As it appears. And outside this window,
It's an eye.
Is it
you
true?
see fuck all. You
Okay.
see more tree. You see more tree bark.
That's fine. That confirms what I wanted to do. I'll kind of, sidle back in. And go uninvisible again. Alright, so it looks like we're just in a straight corridor. There's nothing off the sides to get through.
Well then, I suggest we start wasting time. Now I am going to cast Crusader's Mantle.
Oh.
Everyone within 30 feet of me deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage when it hits
Nice.
with a weapon attack.
Okay. I'll give you guys each one action each as a surprise round, and after that roll initiative. So
How far away are they?
the hallway seems roughly 100 feet long, and they're kind of in the middle of it, so 50-ish feet.
Just outside of his running. He
Do
runs
we
40 feet.
have to? What order do we do this free action in? Is it just? Can we just?
Actually, let's roll initiative now, and then we'll do the free actions, and then we'll just go. Yeah, let's roll initiative now. So
Yeah,
for-
just so
for
it's not
my
all of us
fucking-
going. We do this at the same time, and we're all.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Well,
Oh wait, I have initiative.
D&D, that's
I have
not
an
us.
advantage on initiative.
Hey, I rolled a decent initiative for once. That never
I
happened.
rolled a 7.
Phil, I think we
on.
might have brought the same
yeah, I
number.
pulled a Laura as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe.
It's not a Kithara, it's the Laura, because I've done this with Trim too, usually.
Hold on, Elephant's here.
Hey
Twin.
guys,
have a
guess
good
what my
dex.
plus to initiative is?
Oh, mine's 20 exactly.
Mine's +2.
Mine's
mine's
plus
Hold
0.
on.
Mine's +0.
I have
Everything I've done
+2.
today, the only bonus, the highest bonus I've added on
Gonna
all
work.
my rolls so far has been
Not
plus
really.
2. Everything we've rolled so far has either been plus
Alright,
0 or plus 2.
initiative 20 plus.
Me.
Natural 20. To
Nice.
make
21.
20.
Oh.
Plus there is initiative, man. I got my dex.
21.
Next time I can to fucking up my dex, man. Just like,
I got a 19 and I have higher than you, and you got a natural
I
20.
got a natural 20. It's like,
Okay.
I'm really low. What the fuck?
15 to 20.
Oh, I got 17
17, very nice.
Lord,
What's
stole
your
the good
dex?
+2.
Because you and Dad rolled the same, but your dex is higher.
That's
So.
Aw, daddy's little girl.
Ay.
Alright, 10 to 15.
This is a problem though. The thing I wanted to do
5 to 10?
only really worked if I went first.
5. Only because I
Five?
have dex.
Because I have plus
Jesus.
0.
Now I'm gonna hit Nicole Noctanus, I'm sure, if I do this.
How do it feel, Soko, that you got a nat 1 and you're still going fast?
Fire.
That's 2 nat 1s today. That's 2 nat 1s.
You got a nat 1 and you're going before me.
That's wild. Okay, Elevantir will go first then, because he leads the initiative here. He's going to take a shot at the leftmost elemental. Hold on, elemental.
my thing
1,
might be
2,
really
3,
stupid.
4.
I mean, that might
Isn't everything you do, isn't that barbarian smile?
Not all barbarians, have you know?
Just Arctanus then, okay.
It might be really
15.
stupid, but it might be really fucking genius.
It's
But
annoying
has
how
that-
often those things
101.
go inside, right? It's like that
Yeah.
line.
Also, I just realized I missed a whole bag of dice that I forgot to roll.
Too
Nice.
bad.
Alright. Elevantir takes a shot at the rightmost elemental with a 21. It definitely hits. So as soon as you guys are like, okay, let's do this, he immediately ducks out of the spiraling pathway, whips out his bad news, and fires a lightning shot at the rightmost elemental, and just and instead of the usual like bullets you would see. You just see a lightning bolt just whoosh out of it and impacting in on the elemental.
Add an extra D4 of radiant, Dutch.
Thank
If
you
he's
for
within 30
reminding
feet
me.
of me.
He is. Alright, reminding me. So that's that, and that, and that. Let me check if this motherfucker has any resistances.
That face where my biggest damage contribution is going to be making everyone else do more damage.
This
Water elementals.
Yeah, but these are.
Oh yeah, they're homebrewed a bit.
They're
so
not
never mind.
homebrewed, but they're not.
They're
your
changed just
average.
enough to stop us cheating.
Natural water elementals are resistant to acid, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. I don't know about yours.
So 11, but that gets
Oh.
half, so that's 5.
I'm sure Dutch knows exactly what they're
plus,
resistant to, and he's not going to tell us.
5 plus 6 is 11, plus radiant, that's a 1, so that's 12.
Well, that's information.
Okay, 12 points of damage, and he's going to reload and take another... No, actually, because it's a surprise, you all just got 1 attack each.
Okay.
So that's Elevantir. Hilda! Go next.
Alright, that's a 20. I'm going fucking 4.
Mummy,
Yeah.
Mummy Strongheart. And she is going to, instead
combat music.
of whipping out her daggers, she's going to whip out what seems like a wand.
Yeah.
Hog.
And with that wand, she's going to cast
Cam girl.
What?
Chromatic Orb at 2nd level. And is going to cast it at the same elemental that Elevantir hit. And she's going to choose, following suit, lightning damage. Because that's what she saw Elevantir do, and she was like, sure. Alright, so that's still an attack roll, right? Pretty sure? Yeah, it is. But with her wand, she gets a +3 to her spell attack modifier, so that's nice. Yeah, that hits. Cool. So that motherfucker takes... 19 points of lightning damage as she just swings her wand in the air and aims it at the elemental. This 4-inch in diameter sphere of lightning energy just darts towards the elemental, impacting it. Math. There we go.
Hard.
That is her turn. Thomas.
Okay. Do I get to bonus action rage?
No.
Okay, fine.
You can
Never
do
mind.
one thing
I'll do
before.
that later.
Does a wand count? She cast a spell, didn't she? Never mind.
Can I? Okay.
Well, it's
Can
because
I
she wouldn't get the
then-
extra D4 radiant because it's not a weapon attack.
Okay.
No, it's a spell.
Can I?
So she didn't get it.
Can I run up to the one that hasn't been attacked yet?
Well, there's 3 of them that haven't been attacked yet. So
Okay. Then the one that hasn't.
they're
been-
50 feet away
one of
though,
those.
so they're outside of your. I'm pretty sure that's further than your movement speed, right?
My movement is
It's 40.
40.
It's 40.
God damn it.
So you'll be
Okay.
able to make it just shy of being able to hit them.
Okay.
This is good. This is
My
good.
plan was ruined.
But mine's not.
I mean, you could dash and go right into the middle of them all. Just,
But that
really
still
fuck-
ruins my plan.
And really fuck your day up.
Do it, pussy.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Look, where else would Taz want to be?
What do you want to do,
Okay,
Thomas?
I'm gonna move as close as I can anyway, cause what the fuck.
Okay.
And God damn it. Fuck it. Okay, I'm just gonna dash and get all the way there.
Okay, that will be everything you can do though. You can dash to get like
That's
in there,
fine.
and that's it.
My plan was ruined anyway.
Okay.
God
Nicole.
Yo, so is it like 2 and 2? Is it like
It's four in a line. The hallway is roughly 100 feet long, but like 50 feet wide, which is enough space for all four of them to kind of like be side by side. They're literally blocking anything from passing. That's the way they're
I don't have
positioned.
anything that uses a cone.
Now that does fuck up my day. Shit, I was hoping it'd be like.
Are they in a line?
He was hoping it would be a line from him and not.
Basically, I can hit one if I run up because I can't hit all of them. Oh, spend my turn dashing. Yeah.
Still more than Bell.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'll run up 40 feet. And I'll just fucking lightning breath. One of them.
Which one?
The second one on the right.
Second one on the right? Alright. So that's the one. That's the one next to the one that already kind of got fucked up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Dex save, yeah.
Yeah.
What in the fucking shit is their dex? Oh, that's not bad actually. That is though 8.
8 that fails. It takes 13 points of lightning damage.
Okay,
Wait,
very nice.
Wait, is it 3d6? It is 3d6. Yeah.
I literally.
Okay, very nice. So Nicole rolls up.
No, never mind. Hang on, I just rolled way too many dice.
Yeah, because you did get nerfed after taking off the.
No, I thought it was 3d6, but it's fucking breath attack is 2d6, man.
Okay, reroll.
Wait, is it?
Does the breath
it's
attack
three.
count as a
That's
weapon
3d6.
attack?
Yeah. It's
No.
3d6.
I'm confused. Taking 2d6.
Sucks.
Taking 2d6, 6th level, 3d6 level. No, it was 3d6.
It is 3d6, so it is. You were right.
18.
Okay.
It's 13, yeah.
All right. Cool.
Sorry, D&D Beyond had it fucking written really weirdly. It was throwing me off, man. It was just like the numbers were in the right place and it's throwing me off.
That is Nicole's action. Trim.
Well, the thing I was gonna do, I just reread the spell. So now I was gonna do call lightning, but I need to be outdoors, going to see a point in the sky where the storm cloud could actually appear.
Yeah.
So, and like, pretty much none of my other spells are useful in this scenario. And I don't. Literally, because I have nothing else to do, I'm gonna try pointing at one of the elementals that no one's. Or have they all been engaged with now at this point?
Nope. Only two of them have been engaged. The two on the right have been engaged. The two on the left still haven't.
I'm gonna point the one the farthest to the left. Try and cast Dispel Magic and see if maybe it goes away.
Okay.
Because I have nothing else to do. Literally nothing.
You could have stayed a tiger.
You cast.
What and done what? Eat the drink the water.
Yeah.
You cast the spell magic, and that doesn't do anything. The spell just fizzles out, and it seems that there's nothing to dispel within these creatures.
Okay. Well, now we know. At least we know that they're full on. They're here for good.
They're not summoned. Monka.
Theodrad is in the same boat as Octanus and Nicole. Because he has a hammer and he likes to smash things.
He is.
But he can only walk 25 feet, so he's gonna dash. He's just gonna dash, and with his dash, he'll be right up in the grill of the second one from the right, the one that got lightning breath that did. And that's his action.
Is he using a great hammer?
He's using. Why do you ask?
Just out of interest. Nothing. Like,
He's using a maul.
important. Okay.
That's Theo. Narok.
Instead of shooting the things, I'm gonna activate my blood right instead.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut myself a little damage and give myself some cool little powers.
Okay, that is the one action you get in the surprise round, though.
Okay.
All right. Abran.
Well, fuck. I'm going to move forward 30 feet so that everyone's within my range again for the Crusader's Mantle. And that's concentration. So I'm just gonna. can't weapon attack from here. I'm gonna Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So the one that hasn't been, the one on the far left, because neither on the left have taken damage. So the one on the far left needs to make a Dexterity saving throw.
15.
15.
Yep.
Just makes it.
Okay.
So it's my turn.
All right. With that, we go back to the top of the initiative order, and you guys now watch as these elementals, now that they're engaged in combat,
I'm mad.
turn red. The water turns red, almost as if they're made of blood.
Oh, great.
Oh no.
And Elvanter is gonna do the classic reload, shoot, reload. So on the same one,
combo.
on the same one that he's already shot at, the far right. That is a 15 to hit. Does that hit? It does. This is his final lightning shot, though. After this, he's out. So after this, he's gonna have to resort to shooting normal bullets. And he gets the D4, right? Radiant.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he's within 30 feet of me.
Cool.
Actually, he'd be right on the edge.
It's a total of 9 damage. Literally rolled shit on all 4 of the dice that I rolled. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Another lightning bolt just shoots out of Elevanter's gun and it impacts on the elemental. And as it impacts, you can kind of see the liquid take the impact, and the liquid seems to not only have turned color, but also have turned thicker, almost as if it's actually made out of blood.
Well, let's hope these blood things are not resistant to radiant.
That's Elevanter's turn. Hilda is now going to go again.
I love that they're next to each other in the turn order.
She
it's
is
like it was meant to.
going to whip out her wand once more. And is going to try and see if Crown of Madness works. She's never really faced these things before, so she's gonna try. Boop. Let me check if that actually works, because I'm also not sure. But you see her casting a spell, and unfortunately the spell doesn't take any effect. Hilda is very inexperienced when it comes to elementals, so she figured worth a shot, but unfortunately does nothing. That's her action. Her bonus action,
She tried.
she's gonna tuck her wand away and whip out her 2 daggers.
She did more than me.
The elemental furthest to the left now has a turn. As I chuck a dice on the fucking floor.
Oh shit, dice!
Imagine rolling a nat 20 and going 50 initiative.
I mean, a lot of people rolled fucking insane
I
initiative,
know,
man.
but a natural 20 and you go 5th.
You mean
Okay.
4th?
No, because the elemental.
The
No,
elemental now
'cause-
also goes ahead.
no, 5th. Another elemental goes before me, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
This
Imagine going last.
elemental is going to.
I rolled a natural 20, Jim.
Yeah, but you have no dex. It's the highest I could roll. It still sucks.
And he
It
still
is
plays
in his red form, going to use an ability called Buckets of Blood.
Oh no.
That
sounds
sounds
good.
so good.
It's gonna move up to a spot where it has both Nakul, being a large creature, has both Nakul and Actanis within direct vicinity of it, and it's gonna use Bucket of Blood. Both of you need to make a strength saving throw.
23.
23?
Saving throw.
Yes.
22.
Okay. You
Yeah.
both make the save, so you take half damage.
Shake saving throws like the thing I'm good at. Like the one.
As
really
he
good.
seems to kind
You're
of
a one-trick
expand
pony.
in size and just seems to be dumping a mass amount of liquid on you, which is not only just heavy, but also just kind of like bludgeons you on the way down. You each take 15. Yeah, 15. None of you are raging, right?
Nope.
So you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage each, because I already halved it.
Cool.
And
Nice.
that doesn't really matter for that one, so never mind. It is also... you're both grappled.
Even though we passed it?
You passed the save, so you took half damage, but you were still grappled by the sheer just amounts of liquid that are being dumped onto you. And as the liquid stops pouring down, you're kind of getting into the elemental. Octanus, you have a turn now though. You are grappled, but it is your turn.
No, thank you.
Can I still use my hands and like reach forward?
You can try to attack, but that will be with disadvantage, or you can use your action to try and break free. It's up to you.
Okay. But I can still reach with like my hands at
Yeah.
the one that's right in front of me. Okay, cool.
I mean,
Oh,
what?
Oh, I get what she's
I know what she's gonna try and do.
Because
It'd be
I want
disadvantage, though.
to put my
would be
metal
disadvantage.
hand against the blade of my axe and cast heat metal and push the hot blade onto the water elemental.
Heat metal is an action, right?
Yeah.
It is.
I think.
So then also, so to heat the metal is an action, but then to also, which I'm considering an attack, that would also be an action. So you you can do both in the same turn.
You can cast heat metal, 3rd level, that's a minute.
Yeah.
So you can heat up your axe, and then next turn you
Okay.
can use it to.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So yeah, you heat up your axe. But that is your action. And I would
Bonus
say,
action rage.
yeah, you can rage while grappled. So there you go.
Does raging affect concentration?
Heat metal isn't a constant. Yeah, but she's doing it through the arm, so it doesn't matter because it's the arm.
Is it
casting
not concentration through the arm?
No.
No.
That's
It's just
fucking cool.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's one of those weird things. Where like technically it's not her brain that's doing it. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's
the
it's
arm.
a
not
device.
me. I
It's,
pressed it. I
It's
have a.
me, you are.
I have
I
a
didn't slap you in the
Yeah,
face, it was my
it's,
arm.
It's a device that does it. So like, there's no concentration involved.
Fucking
That's
cool.
I swear.
When do I get magic arm?
You don't.
Cut off the fucking arm for her.
That is Octanus' return. Nicole, what do you do?
I'm gonna bonus action rage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I'll swing in it. Yo, Belle, how does your thing work? It's something you have? It's something you're attacking, isn't it? You've not attacked it yet.
No. I'm heating up my axe, getting it
Yeah.
real nice and warm.
I'll attack recklessly then.
Real toasty.
Yeah, it's getting nice and toasty.
I'll hit that
Ready
one
to
that's got
create
me
some
grappled.
steam.
Do I have to move forward at all, or like?
No, because you're like towards it because it's grappling you. So
Yeah, I'll use
attack
my,
with disadvantage because
well,
you're
I'll do it
grappled.
recklessly. I'll do it recklessly.
Okay, so that's a straight roll. Straight roll.
I'm also. What was I gonna say? I'm using my great club as well.
Okay.
Imagine having multiple weapons.
I know, right? Oh, this is not gonna hit.
Imagine being a one-trick pony like Naronk.
14.
Whoa,
14?
whoa.
Shots
Yeah.
fired.
Just
Yeah,
hits.
No by no.
Just hits.
Ollie? Fucking. That's garbage for 9 damage.
All right. You like manage to somehow, while being grappled and like half sucked into this elemental, get your great club out and just, bonk. But that's really all you do, which is like you hit it and it does damage, but it's just like it's like a little love tap, you know, like.
I'll hit it again.
And like as you hit it, you can hear like a, and you pull the great club out. It's like a, it's sticky. It's very sticky.
Okay, yeah, I'll swing again recklessly.
Okay, so a straight roll again.
That's so much better. 26.
Yeah, that yeah.
Big pog.
Excuse me.
Give him that bomb.
For what the fucking? I can't read the numbers.
We're still full of Thanksgiving food. She's ready for a nap.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
For 12 damage.
The church
wants
wants
a
to
food.
come in.
Not the bad.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Trim.
I hate that I have to do this. This is literally the only effectual thing I can do in this fight. But go ahead and burn a 4th level spell slot to cast Conjure Minor Elementals and conjure 4 creatures called Ice Mephids.
Okay.
Ooh.
Literally, they look like little, like, winged, icy gremlin gargoyle things. They're long
Cool.
nose and horns.
Do they go on your initiative, or do they have to roll initiative for
They
themselves?
roll their own initiative, and I'll just
Okay.
roll 1 initiative for all 4 of them.
Yeah, sounds good.
So their dex is that. Their initiative is 8.
Eight?
They're not very hey
man,
excited.
they're higher than the Ronk and Abraham smell.
But yeah, there's 4 of them now, and they obey me, and they are friendly to us,
Okay.
and all that good stuff. And it takes my whole turn to conjure them. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna stay back. I'm
Okay,
not
so
getting
that's your
near
turn?
these bloody things.
So that is your turn.
Yep.
Theodorod, now that he's nice up close and personal to the second one from the right, is going to whip out his trusty maul. You know, sized to fit his tiny body, but still a maul. And he's going to have a whack in it. Yep. Natural 20, baby! Woo! These panther dice that you gave me, Quibs, good shit. Good shit.
Koiba, why did you give him good dice to use against us?
They the good ones.
Because he might give me the good sucking team.
So for those that for those that are interested, that's a 31 to hit because of the natural 20. 31 to
Fuck
hit.
yeah, it is.
I dream of one day.
I've
Mate,
never
I-
rolled that high on anything Bran has done.
Mate,
so.
mate, that misses my AC. It's really weird.
7
Just 31.
double to 14. So he deals 22 points of damage on the first hit.
Bog.
Boom, boom, and he's gonna swing again. Man, from a natural 20 to a natural 1.
Oh, wait, is he is it the halfling?
He's a halfling. You're right.
Reroll that fucking
There's
one!
in all things.
That face when Laura doesn't remember her own.
Laura
But remembers her parents.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's
She's like,
he's a
"Dad, remember, you're
halfling.
Hey, Dad!
So that's a 7 plus 11 is 18 to hit, which does hit. So there we go.
That's fucking hilarious that Laura remembered for fucking someone else.
I'm not gonna remember for me, you
So that's
asshole.
another 17 points of damage.
I can't wait for her to run that one on like a really important thing later. And
I know,
into the
yeah,
next round.
just-
It's gonna be so good.
I will look at that one on like a death
So,
save and forget that I can
He
just
is going
reroll.
to just with his for you guys tiny maul, but it seems to really have an impact. And
Like a little.
Yeah.
Part of Nicole's Great Club.
and he's going to, as a bonus action, use the superiority die to.
He's a fighter boy.
He's a fighter. Yeah. To rally,
I miss my fight.
and he's going to look at Nicole. You got this, big boy.
Okay, finger guns back at him.
And you can actually
While,
figure
like,
gun
while,
because
like,
they're all cast
encapsulated
guns.
in water.
And he
Not only
grants
is it
you.
fighter-
It's like slow motion
He
feedback.
grants you 11 temporary hit points.
Ooh.
Not only is he a fighter, he's a battle master,
Yep.
which is what Bran might go into unless he dies. Smile.
We can only hope.
So, Nicole, you get 11 temp hit points, and that is Theodrod's turn. The second elemental, that is kind of like without anyone to hit now because Octanus was kind of like sucked away from him,
I'm just
is
like,
going to
just wait.
is going to move to Theodrod and multi-attack and try to slam him twice. Slam. First, that's not a d20, you fucking edort. And both attacks miss, god damn. It tries to slam Theodrod and just boof, hits the ground. Boof, hits the ground. And Theodrod's kind of like stuck there in the middle. Like, one attack slammed onto the floor and to his left and one to his right. And he's just kind of standing there like... Trim, your ice boys are up now.
Ice boys. Okay, so we have 2 elementals who's engaged with who again? One is with my dad. One is
Two
with
are with your
Octavius.
dad. 2 are with your dad. One has Octanus and Nicole kind of partially sucked up into him.
Okay.
And one has no one really fucking with him at the moment.
Okay, the ones with Nakul and Octanus sucked up in. I'm gonna send all 4 of them just to just swarm that guy. What is their movement? Their movement is they have 30 feet flying speed, so they can't get there this turn.
They can dash, but that's their action.
Wait, if they went the full 30 feet, how much do they still have left between them and the elemental? Another
20.
20?
Yep.
Fuck. Their cone of their breath is 15 feet. Fuck.
It's sucky. That's sucky.
Then they're just gonna dash, and they're gonna dash to get there and just be all up in that elemental's grill, distract them. They don't really have any bonus actions. Oh, apparently, I don't know if they can remain motionless though and still be flying in the air, because I guess they have to flap their wings. But while they remain motionless, they are indistinguishable from an ordinary shard of ice.
Okay.
Fun
So
fact.
there's just 4 like icicles hanging around
Yeah,
this
just
guy now, pretty much.
flying around his like whatever the water elemental's head would be. If there's anywhere where it looks like it has eyes or anything, I think
it
that's
has
where.
something that you can kind of see, like, yeah, that's probably its head. You
And
know?
then,
Alright.
like, World of Warcraft blueberry shape.
Yeah, that's kind of,
Here, I'll post a picture of them in case anyone's curious. This is the link of what these dudes look like that, in the chat.
So that's
But
the
yeah,
ice
so they're
boys'
just
turn?
gonna and then next turn, if they're still alive, they'll attack him. But if they die, they do damage when they die. So you have to tell me.
Okay.
That's so
Narok,
cute.
you're up. Buddy old pal.
You're muted.
Yeah, worst time to eat M&Ms, by the way.
M&M's.
My
Emma-
favorite round.
I'm gonna
M&Ms.
shoot. No, I'm gonna move up next to Bran because
Okay.
get that Crusader's mantle, and then
Smart.
take shots. I'm gonna take 2 shots at the water elemental holding Nakul and Ectonus.
Okay. Roll your attacks.
I'm 20 feet from them right now, I think.
The first is a 28 and the second is a 27.
Both hit, yeah. Very nice.
I get to roll lots of dice. I love this.
That's gonna be a lot of
6 That's
damage.
cold damage, by the way, and 5 is fire.
What's the total?
It's 11. Total is 39. 6 of which is fire, and 5 which is cold.
Okay.
And what about Radiant?
Did you add the D4 Radiance because of the Crusader's Mantle?
Literally moves into my aura.
Yeah,
for
and then
Crusader's
forgets to
Mantle.
roll the D4.
3 radiant.
So it's 42 damage total, correct?
Nice.
Yes.
39 plus 3, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a lot of damage, my dude. Yeah, you can just see as the bullets impact. Technically, you get to roll 2d4 because it's for each weapon attack, right? And you shot twice.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled
I just
2d4,
rolled
but
shit.
you got 3? Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
I
Okay,
just rolled
okay,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you see the 2 bullets like impact and just. And with that, it lets go of Octanus and Nakul, as the damage is too much to also focus on keeping a hold of these 2 barbarians, so they kind of like get spit out.
Thank you.
Kind of like covered in like just this thick layer of reddish goo, very much like Carrie, you know, just covered in blood, just completely fucking. That's your turn, wrong. Abran.
So there's one of these that still hasn't taken damage, right? Is it the second to...
The second one from the left has not taken damage yet, correct?
Yes. I'm going for that one, and I'm going to swing Agony at him.
Alright, go for it.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
So, I need that. I need that. Okay. So that is 8 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
and 3 points of radiant.
All right.
And then I'm going to use War Priest to attack again.
Hell yeah.
That's my bonus action.
Freak
That
yeah,
is
dude.
A dirty 20. No, 23.
Ah, it hits.
So
Their
it
AC,
takes,
their AC isn't that high, as we've already
another 10
established.
bludgeoning and 1 radiant.
So that's another 11.
Yeah.
Keeping it nice and consistent. I like it. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Elemental. One of the two elementals that is engaged with Daddy Dearest is gonna just multi-attack again, innit? He's just gonna fucking try.
Okay.
One misses, one hits. So Theodrad takes a total of 2d8
How
plus
far away
4.
is Theo from me?
Like 25 feet, like just like next to you, pretty much. He takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
I will spirit shield it.
Spirit shield?
Oh,
Yeah, he takes
So
12
cute.
less damage.
So he takes 3.
Wow.
All right. That's
rolled
nice.
that actually
good.
worked for
I
once.
rolled max on it on a fucking
That's
NPC.
nice. That's nice. Hey,
Yeah, but
on,
it
on
is a- it
Trim's,
is a
on
character
Trim's
dad.
dad.
I
you
mean,
know?
Trim's dad is like my favorite NPC. Don't get me wrong. Like straight up, I want this guy to stick around forever. He like made me have
You
more
say
health.
that.
He's a
Trim
fucking badass.
does not.
You say that, but you've never adventured with the gnomish librarian.
Did Laura freeze, or is she just sitting very still?
I think she froze.
She
think-
froze.
She 100% froze.
Canada
She's
Discord's
doing
gone.
very,
Oh, Canada!
Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada. Why do you do this to us?
Someone put syrup on the burrito.
Freeze Laura's can.
Is it Laura's
Well,
turn?
No.
It's not, but I just noticed that she has been sitting there in that same position for a while, and it got me worried.
Elemental's got her. She's frozen.
In the meantime, elemental number 4, the one who's just been shot by Elevantir or nothing else really, is going to use an ability called
Man, I missed
Bloody
this shit.
Form. There it goes. There it goes.
The
Uh-oh.
fact that Laura's Discord died exactly as Milo started barking.
Yeah, that's... Ooh.
Milo just hates it, dude.
Milo is Discord.
Milo's
Milo,
excited
are
that
you
Laura
Discord?
left.
Uh-oh.
My
Internet is fine. Discord has died. Oh, no.
Discord Canada, here we go.
Oh,
this to us again.
no. Oh, no.
We love Discord.
How do...
Can you connect on your phone, maybe? Discord won't load. Oh, shit.
Isn't that what happened last time?
Yeah,
Time
that
to-
is exactly what happened last time.
Google.co.uk, Discord, Canada.
I just punched my mic.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm on my phone.
Hey!
Just phone works, just PC.
So it's just desktop, that's fine?
Oh, now I'm back on
wait,
the- I'm on
hey!
Okay, this is weird.
What the hell happened?
Right, watch
Fuck
her
Discord Canada.
disappear within 30 seconds.
Okay, so
Sorry,
like I
I
said,
have no idea what the fuck Discord did
yeah,
there.
that's weird.
But it's clearly a Discord thing. Cause at first, then Twitch went buggy, and I was like, did my internet die? But then I checked my internet's fine. And Twitch
Does
came
Discord
back,
use
so I was
Amazon
like,
servers?
They do, yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they
well, that
do.
would be why then.
Yeah. Amazon service is having a little hiccup.
Okay, well, I'm back now. I'm sorry.
Elemental number 4, so the one who's just being fucking barraged by shots
Ice
by,
Boys?
by Elevantir, no,
Oh, by Eleventure.
is going to use his blood form,
Oh,
and he disappears. And reappears right in front of Elevantir at the beginning of the hallway, just Just
Oh
like
my
like,
goodness.
and is going to multi-attack Elevantir because he's sick of being hit by him. Just
I'm thinking you're shit.
Man,
I rolled 2 7s for both, like one for each attack.
that's impressive.
That makes it 14 to hit each, and that is not enough. So Elevantir kind of like dexterously dodges out of the way.
Trying to hit me and hit
But he does have a large elemental all up in his grill now. And so does Hilda, I guess, because Hilda's kind of like next to Elevantir still. And you as well, Trim. So there's one elemental now all up in your guys' grills.
Great. Love it.
Back to the
Here
top of the
for it.
initiative, Elevantir has a turn now, though, and he is going to just drop his bad news, and is going to whip out a device that none of you have really seen before. A short, stubby, one-handed gun, and he's going to take aim and just,
Mozambique.
as he seems to have somewhat of like a small, stubby shotgun-like pistol in his hand, just
God damn it.
blast him
That's
from
all
up
I'm picturing.
close.
A description of the gun. That's all I can picture in my head. I'm sorry.
Essentially, it's essentially like a sawed-off shotgun type of thing. just
Yeah.
like,
The only correct
it's a
way to nerf
Mozambique.
a Mozambique, make it one barrel, make it a pipe gun.
that's a 21 to hit. That hits. You're.
If Brandon's met with him and he kills someone, he could win 20 quid.
That's 14 points of damage.
He has to go to Cardiff to collect.
And he's going to not have to reload
Radiant.
because it's double barreled, so he shot once and he's going to just shoot again. Just
Did you roll the radiant for him, Dutch?
is he within
Or-
30 feet of
yeah.
you? You moved up, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
You move 50 feet up, so he doesn't get that.
Yeah.
His
Oh, wait,
second shot.
did they not move forward at all? They're still 50
No, they're
feet.
still at the
So that
beginning of
thing
the.
moved 50 feet.
Yeah, he just he teleported kind of. Yeah.
I thought they moved up.
That also hits. No, no,
Water
no.
elementals are sick boys.
These ones are. That's another 12 points of damage. And that'll do it. As the second shot of his double-barreled, like sawed-off shotgun completely just splatters this what seems to be a blood elemental at this point, and completely just coats Elevantir in a
Bloodbending.
layer of blood. But this elemental seems to be no more. So there is that.
M4 reforms.
That is Elevantir's turn. Hilda, also completely fucking splattered, is going to run towards the two elementals that are bothering her husband. And as a rogue, bonus action dash to get there. And is gonna fucking stab.
Stabby.
And she gets sneak attack. It's a lot of damage, boys.
Yeah.
We're
That's
about
a
to
lot
all
of
be put to
damage.
shame by Trim's mother.
Yeah.
Very hyped.
So the first
Billion
one
damage.
is stats on the dagger.
Hey guys, this is how Ryagel felt watching Kisaren fight.
First one is going to hit,
don't
and the
like
second
Darren.
one
Hilda's cool.
is also
Hey,
going to
hey,
hit. So, boom.
What are you eating? There's nothing there.
Eating that yummy air, man.
Seeing the spirits of the things he killed
smells.
previously.
20,
I know what he wants.
26,
He wants more food, but he's on a
26,
diet.
27,
'cause he's
30,
fat.
33 points of damage. Just stab.
Nice.
Shaming.
Which is enough to kill off one of the two elementals bothering Hubby.
Hubby.
And that's her turn, really. That's all she does. So there's only two elementals left.
One with ice people all around him.
One of them has a turn and has the ice things around him. See how he reacts to that. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck, really. He's just gonna fucking on Big Blue Man.
Okay.
A blue man group is here. What?
With advantage?
Yeah, because I reckless.
You reckless.
That's good, because one of them was a natural 1. But
Oh!
with a natural 13 plus 7 to hit, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Wait, you mean your AC isn't over 20?
No, my AC got dropped by 1 2 sessions ago, so you know.
I mean, I could have cast Shield of Faith at you.
So that is, you take 16 points of
Wait,
bludgeoning
that's not
damage, so half to 8 because you're raging.
So
8 points bludgeoning.
Nah, he doesn't need it.
wait,
he's a
I just
tough
wait. I
boy.
just take 8. Okay.
Yeah, 16 but half because rage.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was just like at this moment where it's like, wait, temporary hit points. What are they? You know. What am I doing? I guess.
So 8 of the temporary hit points disappear. So you have 3 left. That's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
That's its turn. Octanus.
Like
Okay.
1 miss and 1 hit. Don't forget you rolled with advantage and you said you attacked me twice, right? Did you
Oh,
multi-attack
you're
me?
absolutely right. Yeah, I did multi-attack you.
Sorry. I mean, like, I could have just let it go, but part of me was
You're a
like,
fucking Edor.
No, he's
Yeah,
an honest player.
How dare... What's that?
18. So
Yeah.
another 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Nicole. For the second one.
thank you.
Octanus, now it is your turn.
Okay, cool. I have a question first. Because it says on D&D Beyond that my heat metal spell lasts a minute, does that mean I still get to do the thing where you can use a bonus action to cast the same damage when you
Sorry?
hit? When I hit with my great axe, do I still
Yeah.
get to do the thing where you cast you use the same damage if you with the
Your
bonus action?
your axe is now heated, so it's gonna be heated for a minute. So you can now just do your turn as if you normally would. Your axe is now just also heated up. Like the heat metal is no longer in the picture. You cast the spell, you don't need to concentrate on it because it's your arm that did it for you. So your axe is now just lit for 10 rounds.
So I get
So
that
now you can
damage.
just do smash.
So you get that damage, yes.
Oh yeah, this was a better idea than I originally thought, and I thought it was a great idea to begin
As
with.
the blade of your axe is just glowing almost a white because of the sheer temperature it's emitting.
Then I'm gonna reckless attack it.
Okay. The one that had you grappled before, or the one that's kind of
Yeah.
like... Okay. Go for it.
Ooh yeah. Okay, that is a... Shit. I have to find my stats again because I forgot them. Kitty. Stop that. A dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Thought so. Okay.
Add
D20.
your D4 Radiant.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be way more damage than I thought it was before. Okay. 10 plus 8, 18, 21, 24, a d4, 25, 31 damage.
Yeah. You use your axe and swing just across this elemental, and because of the sheer temperature, it's starting to like clot and cauterize the blood as it cuts through it.
Ew.
And at the end of your swing, it just completely splatters and covers you in just a layer of blood, and only one elemental remains.
I'm gonna attack that one.
Yeah, go for it.
Recklessly.
I'm in frenzy right now.
It's within your movement, so yeah, go for it.
Okay.
See, Belle's showing you how you play a barbarian properly, right? Do damage and
That
not
is
weird shit
26 to hit.
Hits.
Cool.
Remember your D4 Radiant.
I know. I'm remembering 12 plus 8, 20, 25, 27, 36 damage.
Nice, very nice. Heat metal coming in clutch.
This
Alright.
was such a good idea.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
You have another attack because you killed something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
do. You do. Yeah.
Ooh.
You can
What's
attack
that?
with your bonus action. The same guy.
I
Okay,
was sat there
attack him again.
debating whether or not I was going to tell you, and I decided that since you've just had surgery,
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, straight up, guys.
Thank you.
Like, if you want to play a damaging barbarian, this is how you do it. This is
Okay.
the peak.
if you want to play a barbarian that does nothing and pretends that he's a utility barbarian, but
25
carries
to
no
hit.
utility.
Wait, no.
25 hits.
4 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay.
I got
12.
dimension door.
I got dimension door. I got less health than a cleric.
Nicole
9
has
plus-
some good memes, you know? It's
I
good
know,
fresh.
Nicole's
Fresh,
great. We just
10,
love
fresh and
Nicole.
funky.
Lines.
15, 23,
23. Alright.
plus
Oh, we're not done.
We're not done.
More
23,
radiant.
26,
32.
31 again.
31.
No, 32.
All right.
32.
That is your turn.
90 damage in a turn without
Cool.
spending any resources.
It did.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You're up.
I'll run up to the one that Octanus just hit, because that's the only one fucking left.
Yeah.
And I'll swing it. And I get advantage because Octanus exists.
I do exist. You're welcome.
Pretty
Not
much.
only does she do all the damage, she gives
I
you
add-
advantage for existing.
Yo, thank fuck for that
Go
advantage.
back.
That is a 19 to hit.
Are you okay?
Should I assume hit?
That hits. Yeah.
That should be 4. 8 plus, so 15 damage on the first hit.
And with that, you eliminate the final elemental as it also just into just everyone is covered in blood at this point. But the elementals are gone. So, and now it seems to be just a clear path into this room at the end of the hallway. And this shape, the shape in the room has not moved an inch.
I would like
Can
to drink a minor healing potion.
Go for it.
the how far from us is
right?
that shape at the end of the room?
It's in the room is 50 feet away from you guys, from or like 50 feet from the people that were in the middle fighting, and 100 feet away from you, Trim. And the shape is just kind of like in the middle of the room.
How are you
I
doing
wanna
for
walk
the
over
health,
the door.
Monaco?
I'm doing
The-
I lost
my-
10, so I'm good.
My ice guys are still here.
Yeah, they still just hang
They're
around.
my new pets. I'm keeping them.
I am
They're here
going
for up to an hour, so I'll just
Yeah.
tell them to stick near me because we could use them if something happens.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I just, like, call them back, and they just kind of hover around me.
You want to walk up to the door and see what's in the room?
My Crusader's Mantle will have now faded. I'm going to use my Healing Hands on a call, so heals an extra 8.
Oh, thanks.
All right. You're moving up, Naran?
I am.
9 health, yes.
That's why I did.
You look into the room, and it's dimly lit by some more dancing lights, kind of like circling this individual that you now see, kind of with her back towards the door, wearing what seems to be some form of black robe and a hood, seemingly meditating or something, like sitting cross-legged in the middle of what seems to be a large flower imprint on the bottom of on this wooden floor.
Can we see what the imprint is? The imprint carved directly into the floor? Is it like painted?
It seems to be an actual flower.
Oh, okay.
Do I recognize the flower at all?
Make a nature check.
I never get to do those. That's exciting. Oh, I'm actually kind of shit druid. My nature check is not that great. But 16.
My
16?
body is in touch with all
When
of
you were
nature.
druid.
It seems to
not
be an excessively large dandelion,
Okay.
but excessively large, like large enough for this person to
Yeah.
sit on it cross-legged, and there's still like you can still see it
Do they
around
look
there.
like they're they are meant to do like they're alive? Like are they like
They're sitting
active?
cross-legged,
Oh,
but they have their back faced to you, so
So
you're
all we
not
see
sure.
is the hood and the cloak.
Oh,
and
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We can either do this the easy way or the hard way. It's your choice.
Presuming you're bad. I am.
As you start talking, you can see the flower under this individual starting to rot and
Of
completely turn black and brown as
That's
the,
the truth.
as the shape
Bad
gets
guy.
up, turns around to reveal the copper dragon mask. I've been expecting you. As you
Nice.
you hear what seems to be a feminine voice.
See, it is a she.
Your feminism was justified.
Yeah, it was.
Do any of us recognize this voice?
Make a history check.
All of us?
I don't.
Nope.
Abran is asking.
Wait, I can reroll it. I rolled a natural 1. I
You
can.
want that one or not 20? It's either really
That
good.
one.
Okay, I rolled a 15 for the history check.
Say history.
Mm-hmm.
0.
I'm just gonna assume I don't.
I mean, you can all roll if you really want.
Okay.
I did. I rolled a 15.
I'm gonna
Monster's
roll.
garbage.
Why not?
Natural
9.
20.
Nicole,
Ooh. Ooh, I actually
you
rolled
do
really well.
recognize this voice
Okay.
because of your
19.
because of your insane natural 20, which was the only way you would be able to remember this.
Yeah.
This person sounds like way back in the day, back in Port Sarim. You
shit.
encountered this wood elf woman within the what are they called? The Hunters
Oh my God.
Lodge.
The Color Hunters.
The one
Yo,
that
did it wrong kid on her.
the one that Lausanne
I wasn't around there.
took the shape from
Oh,
for a brief time.
Oh, fuck!
That is the voice
Interesting.
you hear. The only reason I'm giving you this is because of your nat 20, so enjoy, bud.
interesting.
For the rest of you, that doesn't really ring a bell.
yeah.
That's what you're saying is because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that I rolled.
Yeah, exactly.
zero.
And same for
The
Trim,
only
same
thing I
for
could've,
If anything, if anything, you rolling 0 is like accurate to your character.
accurate to your
Yeah.
character, yeah.
You know nothing. Your character knows nothing.
Yeah.
You shit gypsy. Fuck off.
pretty much.
Yeah. So yeah, you recognize the voice.
Like internally, Nicole's just thinking, I fucking hate those Color Hunters. Two of them
They've
are
all
fucking
been
assholes.
shit.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've only had encounters with the ones that were from that town.
Nicole doesn't care.
Because the
It's
ones that you have met that
What
weren't from
about
that town are great.
And what about
yeah,
Mokeen
exactly.
and Rokul? Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't from that specific lodge.
Oh,
they just kind
they
of were
weren't
forced.
from there.
They were
Okay,
from
okay.
Valley Village, but their village got destroyed, so they were forced there.
I just looked through my notes, see if I had notes on her. Nothing.
You just know that she's a wood elven woman, part of the Keldlar's Hunters. That's really all you know.
Okay.
I am going to not start, but get ready to cast virtual weapon.
Just gonna kind of stare and just wait to see what she does. To be honest, I'm gonna like.
She takes off her mask and sets it very gently beside her on a little like table. Takes her hood off to reveal her like slightly tanned skin, her long brown hair. Looks like this group has found some new members since last time we met.
Do I recognize her now?
You do now. You do now.
Okay,
With
cool.
your history rolls, you rolled earlier the voice and now the face as well. You're like, oh, you're not sure exactly from where, but you've seen her before.
That we do. How's racing?
My husband is doing quite fine.
Oh shit.
So, what was that about an easy or a hard way? And she is immediately going to cast a spell at you, Nicole.
Great.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
So she does that, and then we're gonna go into
Am I still
initiative.
technically raging?
No, time has passed.
And we're rolling
Can I
new
punch
initiative.
him in the back of the head to
We
make
are.
him rage?
Okay.
We are.
Bring out a new
Fuck
dice.
for that.
She just stomps her staff that she reveals from under her cloak on the floor and casts Scorching Ray at you,
Ouch.
Oh.
Nicole.
It doesn't matter.
That is a... Ooh, what's the spell attack for that?
It doesn't matter to you, does it, Corbin?
32.
23 to hit,
Yeah. that
Nicole?
hits.
Okay. Let me quickly check what the damage is.
Cool, just like whatever, dude.
Bring it. Bring the fire.
I'm hoping it's not some crazy other damage. This is the thing.
Yeah, I know,
I'm,
like,
I'm
oh,
real
this is
confident, but,
necrotic.
like, yeah, it's
7 points of
four
fire.
damage.
7 points of fire damage.
Or it's psychic.
My
Which
question
I
is-
know you're, she doesn't, and she sees you kind of like brushing it off. Interesting. Roll initiative.
Great.
Can we before our initiative?
Take a break.
Can we take
Yeah,
a break?
we'll take a break
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we'll get into initiative. Sounds
Well, we
good?
can
have
also
enough
we
time in a
can
break
we
for me
can
to have a cigarette.
Roll initiative
But I
now.
already-
Take a break, and then we're gonna
yeah,
get
and
into
we
the
can
fight.
we can type our initiative to you, Dutch, so you can over the
I
break.
mean, we can literally just roll initiative now, real quick. Yeah, do it now, real quick.
Ooh, that's
do
not
we have time
bad.
to have a cigarette during our breaks?
You can
now?
just put
Yeah,
me
of
last.
course.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
I
probably
rolled
gonna take a
15.
while, so.
Hold on, Gypsy. Just calm down. You know how we do initiative here. Chill out.
Gypsy, go ahead. I got your number.
I just want to run. Also,
Go to your smoke break. I got you.
Oh man, I love initiative.
I roll decently for both me and my ice people. I'm excited.
Yeah, fuck
Um,
you.
I rolled decently, like Laura decently
I
for
feel all my
initiative. or,
No, like
actually
real
decently?
real people
Like,
decently.
so always saying above 15 because Laura is
Yes.
like above 10.
Above
10.
15.
I'm glad you guys are rolling well. Right?
Nice. And
Her
I get a bunch.
initiative's fucking shite.
Are you rolling shit?
I rolled the same thing as last time.
Oh.
All right, so 20 plus.
Natural 20.
25.
God damn.
I roll another natural 20. I'm still second. Like,
Wait,
I
no,
rolled a
not
20 and
25.
then-
What am I talking about?
25, wait.
Yeah, no,
How
not
the fuck did
25.
you get
Dirty
that?
20. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Dirty 20.
I added the
the
wrong
fuck?
modifier.
Nice.
I was gonna say, like,
I was like, wait, what?
If that works, can I just add my strength modifier to initiative
Yeah.
now?
No. Okay, so 15 to 20.
It's 17 for the ice creatures and
Okay.
16 for trim.
15
Brian.
for Abran as well.
Yeah, Brian got 15.
16 for trim. 10 to 15. Soka, what'd you roll?
Abran.
Abran got 15, yeah.
I'm 5 because I rolled another nat 1, so you know, we live.
Okay.
We out here,
We out here.
Soka's just like,
We live in a
I'm doing
society.
okay.
just mobbing, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, so
All right.
Oh, there is balance because I've rolled 2 now.
All right, and with that, we're gonna go take our break, guys. And after the break, we're gonna get into this fight, and this is going to be
Let's go kill a fucking cultist. or be killed by them one.
very
Or die, yeah.
interesting.
Or
See you guys after the break. Thanks for hanging out. Where's my
And
mouse?
can you imagine how mad he's gonna be when we kill his wife?
Right.
right. All right, all right, all right.
Hoping. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, shit, we're on stream.
We back, baby.
Was not paying attention.
Put your dick back in your pants.
Oh, just plans this
Well, I
one.
just got it out.
Yeah, you gotta let me finish first. God damn it.
Tough. All right. As we immediately get into this fight, top of the initiative is Nicole.
Wait,
Fucking
it doesn't
idiot
go on at
shit.
20.
Hey, man.
I will bonus action range. Wait, how far away is she from us?
She's like 20 feet away, if that.
Oh yeah. I will bonus action range and fucking run up to her and just start swinging. I'm gonna not recklessly, just be normal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run up to her and. Ooh, that's 22 to hit.
That hits.
So she has a.
It's less than 22.
Could be a 21, guys.
For 10 damage,
10 damage, alright.
and then I'll hit her again.
My
Uh,
little
21 to hit.
That also hits.
For
growling.
9 damage.
Alright. As you whack at her twice with your great club, you can see that the impact seems softened. There seems to be, as you kind of like hit her, for every hit you do, a spark appears. She does still take the impact, but there seems to be some form of protection protecting her from what, you know, the potential damage output could have been. Actanis.
Oh yay! Okay, I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna move up 20 feet and reckless attack her
Okay.
right in her face. Oh, that one didn't even hit dice tray, but whatever, it doesn't
Nice.
really matter. Ah, 2 17s. Okay, so that's 24 to hit.
That hits, yep.
12. 9. I'm assuming my heat metal's over now.
Yeah, that time's
Been
passed.
over
Yeah,
a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, yeah.
9 plus 6, 15.
Okay.
And second attack. Ooh, 26 to hit.
That also hits, yep.
15 again.
Oh,
Damage total.
okay. You notice the same thing. You hit her and some sparks appear, causing, kind of softening the blow, it seems. There seems to be some form of protective layer that is protecting her from the brunt of your attacks. Theodrad
Snarl in her face.
now
and
has a turn. And Theodrad is going to take his maul and just run up and just attack twice. One hits, one misses. So he deals a total of 17 points of damage. I can do math real well, guys. All right.
Same.
Fuck it, and he's going to whatchamacallit. He's gonna action surge and fucking hit her again twice,
Big pog.
or try to at least. One misses, but one is a natural 20, so that makes up for the one miss, I suppose.
Oh wait, did he get 2 attacks? For his
Yes.
action surge. What's the number for his first one?
A 10.
Okay, never mind then.
A bit of her for 18 points of damage. All right, that's Theodrod's turn. Again, these sparks seem to be flying, and they seem to be somewhat of there seems to be a spell active that just protects her from most of the damage that's being done. Hilda is now going to take a little bit of distance and whip out her wand and cast. I'm gonna just chuck a chromatic orb at her at first level, because why not? And she's going to pick acid damage. Yes.
Was a badass.
She's fucking lit, dude. So she takes 17 points of acid damage. And it seems that when she casts a spell and hurls this small ball of acid energy towards this cultist, the same sparks that you've seen so far don't appear. So it seems that her spell does hit for the full potential, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Your ice boys are up, Trim.
Okay. So you said she's how far? She's only 20 feet from us?
Yeah.
Okay. They can fly 30 feet. So I'm torn. I'll make them all do the same thing for now.
Okay.
They're all gonna fly at her with they're gonna like kind of surround her, so they're at her from 4 different angles in a circle, and all at the same time use their frost breath on her. So she is a DC 10 Dex saving throw.
DC 10 Dex save.
Yeah, I need another D4. There we go.
Natural 20.
Okay, well, so she's gonna take half as much damage. So it's only 3. So she's gonna take 1 damage per guy. So she's gonna take 4 cold damage.
4 points of cold damage.
Yeah. And then it says recharge 6. I mean, I have to roll a 6 or higher.
At the start of these guys' next turn, you roll a d6.
A d6?
A d6.
And I have to roll a 6 for it to recharge.
And you have to roll a 6 to recharge it, which means they can use it again. If you don't roll a 6, they can't use that attack next turn.
Okay, cool. So yeah, she took 4 cold damage from them.
Hey, something. It's something.
Yeah. And they're in her face being annoying, and she has like a halo of these people just surrounding her. Ice
then now it is your turn, Trim.
All right. I still can't do my lightning thing because we're indoors, right? I can't.
Correct.
Okay.
Indeed.
What I'm gonna do, I don't have like many things that I actually like. I'm going to. This is concentration, isn't it? What if I wild shape? Can't do it tonight. Fuck it. Let's burn my final wild shape. How big is the space we're in? I can't become something giant, but I can be something large.
Average bedroom size, really.
Okay.
Ceiling is roughly 15 feet. Not 50. Like 20. Yeah, like 20-25 feet up, and the room isn't that like wide, so it's definitely a lot smaller of a space than the hallway was where the previous fight happened.
Okay. I think in that case, I will. Could I do the tiger again? The saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So I'll do that, and that's my bonus action as a moon druid. So then for my action, use the pounce. If the tiger moves to at least 20 feet straight toward a creature and hits it with a claw attack, then she has to succeed a strength save or be knocked prone. So I'm running to pounce on her and slash at her with my claws.
Okay.
So I have to roll, what's that to hit? The claw plus 6, okay. Natural 20!
Nice, very nice, very nice.
Let's go.
All right, so that is 2d6 plus 5 slashing damage. Dice doubled, rolled a 4 and a 3. So 8, 6, 14 slashing damage. And it counts as magical because of my harness.
Yeah.
And she has to make a DC 14 strength save.
That is a 10.
So she is knocked prone, and I am on top of her.
Are you grappling her as well, or is she just knocked prone?
If the target is
Knocked
prone,
prone,
I can make. Oh no, yeah, but I can make a bite as a bonus action. But can I knock? Because I've already used my bonus action to wild shape.
So yeah, you use your bonus action wild shape.
All right,
So
that's fine. But she is prone, so
Okay.
I knocked her over when I swiped at her.
all right, very nice, very nice. Abran.
I'm going to use my action to activate my Radiant Soul. I'm going to... how far away did she say she was?
20
20
feet away.
feet.
Okay. I'm going to fly so that I'm 10 feet directly above her.
Okay. Yeah, that fits.
So I'm just out of melee range.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon and make an attack with it. Which is an 18 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay.
She's a
Good
lot
to
of us
know.
up in her girl. Now there's a tiger, there's 2 people, there's 4 ice guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's just
and
kind of
yet
like
she
a cone
doesn't really seem intimidated by it. She
I
seems
know.
very cool.
That's why I'm
Classic.
concerned.
Classic
Okay.
cultist overconfident.
She takes 11 points of force damage and
Okay.
8 points of radiant damage.
Circle of death time, boys. Let's go.
Sounds
All
about
right.
right.
Okie dokie. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Now it is her turn. She's gonna use half her movement to get up. Kind of like brushes off some of the dust. Very well. And she is going to cast.
No.
Octanas, you're up in her grill, right? And you've done the most damage to her.
Haha.
So she's going to cast a 5th level Blight
Oh shit!
on you.
That's not good. It's bad.
Great.
I can only 4th level that shit.
Which is still a spell attack, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's a con save. I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please, Belle.
And I cannot counterspell it because I am in an animal form.
Oh, 1 second. I just want to check something really fast. Ow. I just
Don't
hit
drop
my
your handbook on yourself.
I did that and it hurt.
Yeah, they're heavy books, man.
Really hurt and
Okay,
still
I'm fine.
hurting.
It hit my stitches, dude. Fuck yourself.
Oh, Charlie.
So fuck off.
Sorry, 1 sec. I'll be really fast. I just gotta check this thing.
Well, I was checking whether or not she dies.
No.
She's looking for a loophole where she gets advantage on con saves.
No, I just wanted to check one thing.
That's alright, we're not waiting. It's fine.
Thanks. Okay. I found it. Con save
Yes.
13.
It's not enough.
Yay!
You take
I gotta put
50
this away so it
points.
doesn't whack me in the stomach again like a
you
bitch.
take 50 points of necrotic damage. 5-0. As you feel just this intense pain just pulse through your body, your veins start to become this dark black in color, and you can see on your arm and in your face there's these black spots appear.
I mean,
That's a
take
great color contrast with my skin.
agree.
you
You're a lady
could
cop.
take 7
Just saying.
less of that damage.
So 43.
Thank you.
Hey, that's
43.
not that bad. That's not that bad. I thought you rolled like a 4 or a 1 or something.
Unfortunately, my
That's her action.
my other thing doesn't come to play, so you don't take half that. You're not resistant to that. It's a shame.
That's
That is
okay.
that is
I
her
still got
action.
50 health.
It's not,
I'm
it's
okay.
not an attack roll, which is a shame.
And as a bonus action,
She does it again!
imagine.
But this time to
As a
everyone.
bonus action, she does Circle of Death.
She does power word kill.
As a bonus action, she is using one of her wild shapes to summon a wildfire spirit.
Oh,
Bitch, get out of
That's where
here.
she is. You
Trying to one up me.
Hey man, they release a new druid, and I figured, hey, why not give it a try? You know?
Yes.
Oh, she's the new kind. I don't
She's,
know how to
uh,
deal with that.
She's either very OP or very
just-
underpowered.
It just
No
fits
in
really well with the
between.
theme of like destroying stuff to have it reborn. That's how it really fits
It
in
does.
like
I
the
was thinking
cult
You're right.
theme,
Burn
you
down the
know?
forest.
So instead of becoming an animal, she uses a wild shape to summon a primal spirit bound to her soul.
I don't like that.
Fire doggy.
The spirit appears in an unoccupied space of your choice within 30 feet of you, so she's gonna just summon it right next to her. Each creature within 10 feet of the spirit, other than herself, when it appears, must succeed a dex save or take damage.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage. So
I'm not even gonna roll.
I mean, I'm
that
gonna
is
roll
that
for
is Actanis,
brevity,
that's Actanis, that is Trayman, that is
That's me.
Theodrad.
And I use the tiger's dex. Yes.
Yes, correct.
You're
Okay.
in jail.
I
Okay.
rolled a
Go back.
21.
No.
Let Milo.
Theodrad fails.
It doesn't matter for you, Coibs.
DC is 16, by the
No,
way.
it's
I rolled a 21, so I'm good.
You're
I
good.
succeeded.
Actanis?
I didn't roll.
I rolled. This is what is it, Dex?
Dex.
Yes.
Yeah.
I rolled 4.
Hey, you don't make it.
Hey. let's
So,
That
Trim,
dice
you made the
is in
save.
purgatory.
Yep.
So, Actanis
Leap out of the way.
Actanis and Theodrad take 11 points of fire damage. So
Which is
Actanis
fine.
takes half to 5 because you're a tiefling.
Tiefling best race.
11 on Theodrad. Okay.
Fire
What about
resistance.
me?
What?
How much do I take?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing, because I succeeded.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
save, you do something.
And this wildfire spirit is friendly to you and your companions and obeys your commands.
Oh, it's gonna
It's a-
melt my ice boys.
Wildfire
No.
spirits.
Burn down your
She was
forest.
made to
Hey.
counter you.
Hey, Bell, you had advantage on that.
I did not.
I need to whip up the
No, it doesn't
stat
matter,
block.
because-
need
I
to
rolled
whip it
another
up.
2, but so it doesn't matter at all.
But just let you know, yeah.
Have you
You're
just
a
considered
fucker.
not rolling
You're a
bad?
fucking barbarian. Dex saves you get advantage on if you can see it.
Listen, I've rolled really well.
Here
most
it
of
is. Here's the
time
fucking
today, so
wildfire spirit stat block.
It balances
Yeah,
out.
it's a little hard to find.
Yeah, it's in the
It's in the
PDF.
UA.
It's
Yeah.
in the PDF itself, but
It's in the PDF itself. Like I need to like
But it's still
Open
paid.
that up.
Yeah, but it's like I think wildfire. I think the druid's like right at the bottom of that list. Like
hit
6.
points equal to con modifier plus wisdom modifier plus 5 times your level in this class. All right. So that spirit has.
100.
Yeah, because I'm fucking level
Sure.
20 druid.
that's just like trying not to say it out loud so that we can't guess at anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, actually, I think Frankie's at level.
18.
She's level 20, so
Boom, boom, boom.
She's somehow level 30
I want you
druid.
in my
What?
room.
Spirit manifests for 1 hour, or until it's reduced to 0 hit points, or until you use your wild shape again. The spirit kind of looks like a fiery version of herself. Just think flame Atronax from Skyrim, like the feminine,
that's actually
floaty flame things.
Pretty hot.
That's hot.
That's kind that's kind of what it looks like. And that's going
You know, I
to
thought
be
that joke about
her
and decided it was
turn.
below me.
What?
Yeah, that's going to be her turn.
She's
So,
hot.
Elevanter now has a turn
It's a fact.
and kind of yells, y'all got her, right? So I guess I'll focus on the fiery thing that we're just not going to talk about. Alright, cool.
Alavanta's the one character in the musical who doesn't know why everyone's.
Yeah.
Singing?
it's like okay.
He's like,
What's the AC in this motherfucker? Doesn't hit. So Elevanter takes his shot.
How much was it off?
Rolled a 5 plus 7, so he rolled a 12. I'm not going to tell you what the AC is.
Do I risk it? I'm gonna risk it.
Do it.
If he got a 12, I'm gonna War God's Blessing.
Okay.
So it's now 22.
Yeah, that hits.
That's one of my counter divinities.
So he shoots the bullet, and the bullet almost kind of starts glowing with a yellowy radiant light, and kind of adjusts trajectory to still hit. So that's going to be
Ran controls the Matrix.
18 points
For like
of
3 minutes of
damage on this mother effer.
For approximately 12 seconds a
And
day.
he's going to reload and fire again.
Pew pew.
That one does hit.
Exactly like
For the exact same amount of damage. Another 18.
Whoop whoop.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
So he fires twice. Just takes time to reload. Again.
So you're telling us she's not a level 4 druid?
Correct. That is what I'm telling you.
Aw.
Yeah. Naronk, your turn.
Oh, do it, do it.
I don't know. Do you do it?
Do it.
Do you do it to him?
Always.
It's not gonna work because it never works though.
It'll work. Just believe. Have faith.
All right, I'm gonna use my curse of purgation.
Curse of
So I need her to
Fancy
make a
words.
Constitution saving throw.
Don't save?
Yeah.
Yeet! 13.
That doesn't actually save.
Look at that!
She is
told
now
you it'd
considered
work.
paralyzed.
No, she's not.
Y'all. Oh.
No, you son of a bitch! You can't do
Legendary,
this to me.
legendary resistance.
Oh no.
Absolutely legendary resistance, so
Damn it.
she's not.
I'm just gonna go cry in the corner now.
she's just not, you know?
All right. Well, then I guess I'll just invoke my blood right, and then sit there like a little bitch.
Fair enough.
That you are.
You're a little bitch who tried something and got rid of one of her legendary resistances.
That tried
Yeah.
so hard.
And got so
And
far.
in the end.
Okay,
But it never matters.
we go back to the top of the initiative.
Damn it.
Nicole.
Oh, frick. That's me. Yeah, I will continue what I do best. Kind of, and just smash.
Slam, slam.
Slam, slam. But Octanus is next to me doing shit, so...
Correct.
At least I give you that. You're welcome.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
There.
I think the spirit goes on her turn, by the way, right? Hold on, let me check real
Yes.
quick.
I believe so.
Bonus actions, Wildfire Spirit. Yeah, it goes on her turn. So it doesn't have a
Yes.
split initiative.
That's
That makes it
14
nice and easy.
damage.
14 damage.
Yeah, and then...
Again,
second
the same thing. It seems that it's physical attacks that cause this, whatever it is, that protects her to activate.
It's a 23 to hit on the next one.
Yup.
And that is 15 damage.
Yep. Cool.
And that's my turn.
All right. She's going to use a legendary action. And
Oh, no liking.
take her staff and cast. She has a lot of spells, yo.
Yeah.
Just can fuck yourself at 10th level, like...
She casts plot armor and is now invincible.
Yeah! No!
Yeah, she's gonna just hit you with blight at 4th level.
Nice. What save do I have to do?
That's a con save.
Make it. I believe.
That's a dirty 20.
That
Yeah.
makes it, so you take half damage.
Good. Good.
Damage. Ow.
53 points of necrotic damage. Half, because you made it, so that's 20.
For a minute, I thought you were
20
saying the 53 was half, and I was like,
26.
Half
And-
again because I'm resistant.
Because you're resistant, so 13 points of necrotic damage. Octanus, you're up.
I'm gonna reckless attack her again. Up in her face.
Sounds good.
Cobra, please.
Cool.
no.
30-20 to hit.
Dirty 20? Yeah, that hits.
Nice. I panicked. I thought you were gonna say no.
No.
15 damage.
All right.
And
And
second
again?
attack. Nice. 26 to hit.
It's
And ooh, 18 damage.
okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty.
And then I'm done.
And seeing the blight in your face, she is going to use another legendary action to try and see if she can finish you off.
Okay, cool.
So she is going to, from her staff, cast. Actually, not from her staff, from her robe that she's wearing. This robe that you now have a good look at that seems to be completely covered in shining stars.
I want it.
Oh, I know what this is. I think.
Excuse me.
She's gonna cast Magic Missile at 5th level from her robe.
Nice.
As these
Does one of the
five.
stars happen to blink out?
What?
Never mind. I'll explain later.
Okay. So.
Thinking like artificer shit.
Oh yes. As she does that, one of the stars fizzles and fades. Yes.
I know what this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
At 5th
We're dead.
level, so 5th level
Your god's
magic
about
missile
to die.
is how many missiles again?
8.
I think
Three
so,
base.
right?
Is it 3 base and it's 5th level, so it's
Yeah, plus
it's 7,
5.
right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
it's
they,
plus 5, is it?
yeah, so it's like it's 3 at base and then 1 for each level higher than first, so plus 4, so 7.
7.
And
Oh,
seeing
boy.
as
Nice.
these auto hits because it's magic missile, you just get completely fucking riddled by these magical green darts of energy that just
She's
completely.
basically Jolteon using pin missile.
I will spirit shield again.
How
Please,
many of those can you do?
Yeah,
please,
so I was
Every
wondering.
turn is a reaction.
Wow.
please don't fuck it up.
As long as I'm raging. This is the thing, is I have to be raging.
That's pretty good though.
Please
Okay.
don't fuck it up.
I will. Now you've said it, I'll double check, but I'm almost certain.
angry.
That's
Uh,
my
I would be counterspelling shit, but I'm still a tiger.
I would
if you are
counterspell
raging,
shit,
it's
but I'm a
pretty
cleric.
30 feet of you.
Nice.
You take 24 points of force damage.
Oh, that's okay.
Make that 8 less.
Woo.
So
So
that's
16.
16. Oh, that's even better.
Of force.
But less damage is better.
I'm gonna Hellish Rebuke her.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay, 1 second. I
Damn,
forgot
son, what'd you find?
how much I do that for.
It's at second level.
Second level.
I know.
Second level
Tiefling.
from a tiefling.
So it's
I don't know what the
3d8.
damage is. Okay,
So
there you go.
that's a dex save, right, for her?
I believe it's a dex save.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me double check.
I have it in the book.
It is
so
a dex save, yeah. The DC is based on her charisma because she's a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
Every time Dutch has fucking attacked, he's not had to roll, and it's always been like a saving throw for us.
Yeah.
I'm like, there goes like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
ability.
it's a dexterity saving throw.
What's the DC?
8 plus 3, 12, I think.
Yeah,
DC's at 8 plus proficiency plus stat.
plus proficiency, so that's 12 plus dex.
No, it's
No,
8
plus charisma.
your
8 plus charisma,
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Not
9
great.
plus 3, so 12.
13.
12.
Your
Where-
proficiency
no.
bonus is plus
My
3.
proficiency is plus 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
8 plus 1 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
12.
Sorry.
Yeah, so 12.
Right, Belle's on heavy
guys.
medication,
That means
That's
she
very big.
she makes the save then, in that case.
so she takes half.
With a 14.
2d10, so that's 3d10.
3d8. Oh, d10.
3d10, yeah.
Down.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, 3d10.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, so that's 2 10s
Nice.
and an 8, so that's 28.
Halved, halved because she made the save.
Halved to
14.
Halved again because she's resistant to fire damage.
7.
So that's
Yay.
So that's 7. It's part of her
That was fun
archetype.
anyway.
She could
I'm
have
glad
just
I did
legendary
it.
resistance.
She's literally a fire druid, yo, because of
Yeah, I
archetype, so
know.
she
I mean,
gets
it was worth
resistance.
it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
It's-
worth it
it's-
because you got to tell her to fuck off in Inferno.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I got to go, "Ooh,"
Okay.
and then
You just go like,
Theodrad, is now going to go,
Theo.
Theo.
and
My new best friend, Theo.
Theo, my bro.
he's going to
Cry.
maul on the fiery elemental thing that just showed up. First attack is a natural
Fire
1.
with weapon. He can reroll it.
Oh, he does. Okay, well, I rolled that, and that's a natural 5 plus 11, so that
It's
hits.
still better
that
than a
hits,
crit
that hits,
fail.
That hits, that hits. So that deals...
I love that Laura's now remembered twice for something.
Yeah,
not a
right?
character.
15
But
points
never
of
for herself.
damage.
Never for herself.
Thing is still standing, so he's going to
Shut
attack
up.
again. That definitely hits.
This is why you
I mean,
don't
I'm not
pick
thinking.
feats that require you to
With-
remember things.
With his second attack, he eliminates the fire, the spirit thing, whatever the fuck it's called.
Wow.
The elemental that she summoned, it just fizzles out and kind of like... and fizzles out. Companion, that's a nice word for it, yeah.
Good.
That thing's gone. That is Theodorat's turn, though. Hilda is going to follow up by... Yeah, it's a good question. You know? What is she going to do? She's going to eat another chromatic orb, dude. She's fine at this distance, you know? Just fucking...
Yep.
with her wand. That is a 21 to hit. She's gonna go acid again, because why the fuck not?
Acid's lit.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, only 8 points of damage. Shit rolls, shit rolls, shit rolls.
It's still damage.
That's her turn. Your icicles have a turn now.
Alrighty, so at first I roll to see if they get their cold breath back. They
Yeah.
do not, because I rolled a 5. So instead, they are going to, I guess, just all hit her with a nice little claw attack.
Okay. So you roll 4 attacks, right? One for
Yeah.
each.
Do you want me to just, okay, then yeah. 4
Yeah, 'cause-
d20s. Use all my new d20s.
Yeah, of course, because they can also miss, you know? So they have to
Yep.
roll
Okay,
individually.
so 1 is a dirty 20,
Hits.
1 is a 7,
Doesn't hit.
1 is a 10,
Doesn't
and
hit.
1 is a 12. So the
So
only one of
the
them
first one,
manages
only
to
the
get her.
first one hits, yep.
Okay, where'd that go? So it's 1. Oh, so there's 2 d4s, 1 slashing, 1's cold damage. Alrighty. Where's my other d4? There it is. They're so little, they hide. Alright, so she takes 4 slashing and 3 cold damage.
4 slashing and 3 cold?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, 5 slashing, because it's 1d4 plus 1 for the slashing.
Okay. Cool.
And they're just gonna stay hovering right in her face. They're not gonna move. They're gonna stick to her like glue because they explode in ice when they die. So.
She's going to use her last legendary action this round to make some movements with her hands. And above her, the tree ceiling opens up, letting in some of the light from outside in a
what I was
small
thinking.
space just above her.
Perfect.
I
We'll
can't
see.
wait for this
We'll see.
roof to open to then close.
We'll see
can't wait
if
for
you
it to
still
fly
say
away.
that when she's done what she's planning to.
Unless she's casting it right now, she's like, "Fuck all
Through
y'all."
cool fire from heaven.
She's gonna do the opposite.
So Bran, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah, because she was just like was a legendary action to like preemptively open up the roof for something she has planned for her turn, which is right after you.
Do I risk it for a biscuit, boys and girls?
Do it. Don't be a pussy.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay.
Have a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
She should be
well-
good at this.
Yeah, wisdom is our thing as druids. That's like our
Yeah, that's the
stat.
way I was risking it. It's my stat.
That's a natural 20, homie.
Oh no.
Alright.
So that's
Well,
that's,
fuck it.
that's a 30.
Then I'm gonna, noticing that fail, I'm gonna hit her again with my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And that is a 16.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't hit, unfortunately, as it just kind of like bounces off of the layer of protection that she has.
Okay. I'm gonna be still 5 feet off the ground, but like above her a little. So I'm like diagonal from her.
Okay. Are you leaving her melee?
No, I'm now entering her melee.
Oh, yeah, because you're flying, right? Yeah.
I was 10 feet above.
Okay.
I'm now 5 feet.
Now
above.
it is her turn, and she's going to, as an action,
Kill me.
cast Flame Strike, which is what she needed. What she needed the fucking open ceiling for.
Lame.
As a
Strike.
vertical column of divine fire roars down from
That's the
the
worst
heavens
kind of
above
fire.
and just completely engulfs her, but also anyone within 10 feet of her.
Oh, yay.
So that is Trim, that is the Icicles, that's everyone besides Elevantir, Naronk, and Hilda. So I want all of you to roll a Dex save.
What type of damage
it fire damage?
Is it gonna be fire or is it radiant?
Both.
Nope.
It's
Ooh.
both.
Okay,
I
will still roll the
failed.
dex
I
save,
rolled a
that's cool.
6.
A dex save. Alright, plus 0.
Oh, thank fuck, I got advantage.
18. I actually rolled well.
Dex
What?
17.
I didn't.
I rolled a
What's-
17 and natural 1. Nothing.
Theodrod's Dex. Theodrod does not make it.
I also
14.
fail.
Anyone roll 16 or higher?
Me.
Okay, so you two take half damage.
Okay, cool.
So
That's great.
I'm gonna roll
I'm
the
just
fire.
gonna
I'm
lose my
gonna roll
tiger.
the fire damage first, so that Nicole and Abran can ignore it.
Arctanus can half it.
And then I can half the radiant because I'm somehow great in this combo.
15 points of fire damage.
Octanus can quarter that, can't she? Because
Half
half from
half.
the save and then half from Tiefling.
Yeah.
Fire
but-
resistant.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So,
that's-
15,
So 3.
half of that is
7,
7.
3. 3.
Three.
3 points of fire damage. Shrimp takes
And then
15
radiant.
points. Your icicles take 15 points. And now
Oh,
the
hold on.
radiant.
That means that they all die and things happen.
Okay, just hold that.
No,
thought.
wait.
Oh, no.
They're not dead yet. They
Okay.
they have 21 hit points.
All right.
But they might die from the other thing that's gonna happen. But
And then they kill us all.
And then another 16 points of radiant damage for those who failed the save.
16?
Yeah, 8 for those that
Okay.
made it. So Nicole, 8 points of radiant damage. Octanus, 16 points of radiant damage.
I'm still a tiger. I haven't dropped my tiger shape yet.
Pretty sure your icicles are dead now.
They're
Trim?
dead now. So what happens is every creature within 5 feet does it because they're up in the air. They are like hovering around her head. I don't know how tall she is. I don't know what you're
Just
gonna roll that
average.
as.
What's the damage? How does it work? What's the radius on the?
So everyone makes a dex save. The DC is only 10,
What's
so
the
it's
radius?
not bad. 5 feet.
5 feet.
So like within melee
Yeah,
of these
that's
little creatures.
So that's
What type
her.
of damage is it?
It's going to be slashing.
She makes a
Where are
save.
these positioned? Which ones of us need to make dex saves?
They're
I know
around
you
her,
5
so
feet.
anyone who is within 5 feet of our baddie takes
Okay.
the damage.
Okay.
Okay,
I should
again,
have stayed above.
The save you have to make is 10, so it's not hard.
I made that.
I
I made
mean,
that by
they
one.
are full.
11.
Yeah, I made
11. Yeah, she
So-
made the save as well.
Okay, so anyone who makes the save takes
Oh,
2.
Theodron.
Oh, so anyone who makes the save takes 2 slashing. Anyone who didn't make the save takes 4 slashing.
I take
Times
1
4.
damage.
But that's for each of them. So you
Times
just
4?
took
Oh.
4 total. Yeah. So she would have taken 2 times 4, so 8 damage if you
Save 16.
saved. Yeah, 16 if you did not save.
Theodrod is starting to look pretty rough.
So 8 damage. You have done the same damage to me as she has, Laura.
Focus on the bottom.
She also hasn't targeted you, Abran, so stop flexing.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Get fucked.
your boy.
I
Like,
find it funny
Octanus
that
is
Trim-
literally on death's door, and you're there.
Yeah,
I didn't get
fine.
hit. No, you're not. Don't fucking lie.
I'm
I've
fine.
got gems, it'll be fine.
Fine.
I'm gonna whip up your fucking character sheet because I know you're not fine. You're just acting
She's
tough.
not fine.
Fine.
She's at
She's very
14
sarcastic. I'm
You're a
fine.
fucking lying sack
She's
of shit.
ignoring the fact that she's not fine.
No,
Imagine
she's very
having 100
sarcastic.
health, but
I'm
taking
fine.
Okay.
50 damage so it didn't matter anymore.
She's just said that like.
And not halving it,
dripping
halving
from
it,
her
like-
nose.
So that was her action.
I've
She
got
got
the thing I
any?
hated the most in mitigation tank.
So that
as a
was her turn.
bonus-
That just happened.
As a bonus
that was-
action, she is going to use a second wild shape to summon another wildfire spirits.
Of course she is.
She can summon more than one. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I can. I can wild shape twice.
Yeah,
We don't know how
it-
many times she can wild shape.
It
But...
takes.
But
Yeah.
doesn't that like drop the other one though? Because it says next time you.
The other
It's
one
dead.
already died.
It's dead.
Oh, never mind. Ha! I'm paying attention.
So
Valenforest killed it.
that's.
Oh, he did, didn't he? I know he shot it, but I never killed it.
No, Theodore killed it. Thanks for paying attention, guys.
Oh.
Appreciate it.
I honestly thought it was Elevator that killed it, but okay.
No.
Nope.
You're welcome. Hey man, I'm just paying attention
Daddy
that I'm alive.
halfling.
Elevanter now has a turn and is kind of like cussing to himself, like, God damn, another one, and he's gonna just fucking lay into it again, dude.
They're like mosquitoes. They just keep popping
It's
up.
a 19 to hit. He reloads, shoots, reloads, so he only has one attack.
Yeah.
It's a 19 to hit, which does hit. Oh. That's a 1.
There is a ghost.
Okay.
Spooky ghost.
Oh.
15 points of damage as he just shoots at it again. Narok, you're up.
Aight. Since my shit didn't work last time, I'm not trying that again. Let's go for the shot. I mean, I can't anyways, go there once a day. All right, let's go for the first shot. Let's do one shot. See how this goes. That's a natural motherfucking 20, baby.
Nice.
Wait.
We're gonna make that a necrotic shot now, just for a little fun.
Okay.
So we get to roll lights and dice now.
Well,
Oh,
It's like
this
the
is
same
making up
dice,
for the
but, you know.
natural ones in both
Yeah,
initiatives.
this makes me feel better.
Oh shit, that's a lot of dice.
I know.
That's a lot of dice.
And
That's a
it's
lot of
gonna hurt a
damage.
lot.
Do it. Do it, bitch.
That's 96 damage.
96.
Big
Nice.
boy plays.
Nice.
Um,
Very nice.
That felt good.
You can hear her as the shot impacts, and she starts like breathing a little heavily and just kind of looks at you, Naronk, and like
That was
looks
good.
pissed but also impressed.
So she's like kind of hitting on me a little bit.
No.
Oh my god.
She's married,
in the
dude.
in the
I had
dying
to say,
in the
He's
dying
married.
breath, he's just like,
Have
but
it.
she was hot. No.
Literally married to the guy that killed your other player character.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to tap her.
The ultimate revenge.
You got problems, dude.
Alright.
Revenge
Is that
thing.
your
And I'll
turn?
take my second shot.
Oh, you have a second shot. Nice.
Yeah, dude. That's a 26 to hit.
Hits.
Let's make that a... Oh, she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, by the way, for the last shot.
Or what happens if she fails it?
She is frightened for a minute.
Okay.
He's immune to fire.
Natural 18.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Well, we tried. Alright, and then I'm gonna make this a bola shot, so she needs to make a dex save.
Natural 20.
Fuck you.
Oh no, 20s today.
Yeah, it's nutty.
Because I rolled like 3.
I've had none.
Today is a good day.
I had 2 before session, so
Yeah,
I've had a lot of 19s and 18s.
I've had shit. rolls.
29 damage. Oh wait, she has fire, right?
She has fire, correct?
Yeah, okay, because I did that on the last one. That means she takes 28 then.
Okay. All
I
right.
thought it was gonna be a really big jump down. It was a bluff.
Going back to
I roll a D4
the
fires.
top of the initiative. Nicole,
Hey, that's me. I would
that is
like,
in fact you.
I'm going to attack her, right? I'd like to make this a brutal push, please.
Okay. That's a strength save, right?
Yeah, it's a strength save. It's a 19 to hit.
That hits. That's a 7.
Yeah, she fell, so she's pushed back 10 feet, and anyone who's next to her gets an attack of opportunity on her.
Me!
Which is fucking like all of us.
Everybody except for me and Alfantir and Hildegard.
Actually, no. She's gonna chuck a legendary resistance to remain her.
It was. I mean, it was worth a shot.
It was.
I thought she would.
It burns a legendary resistance, if nothing else. So.
She takes
was
10
gonna hit
damage
her.
on that one.
Ah.
I could do
Alright.
it once a day, can't you?
She's going to,
That's always let's get our hopes up.
since it's a new round, use a legendary action
Such a tease.
to cast Hold Person on you, Nicole.
Oh, okay. So,
Cool.
At 4th
Yeah.
level. Actually, 4th level, she can target multiple people.
Yeah, I was like,
So she's going to cast it on you and on Octanus.
Oh,
okay, that's fine.
So
same
actually,
thing.
two additional
Damn it.
targets. Two additional targets. So
yeah.
Nicole, Octanus,
I mean,
Theodrad.
Okay, it's not me.
I don't think you're in range.
So that is a
I'm not in range.
wisdom saving throw for each of you.
22.
22. Nice.
Okay,
fuck.
Mr. Plus 15 in like every fucking
No, it's only
save.
+4. +4. Well, 18, man. I'm rolling really
That was
fucking well.
wisdom saving throw plus 0, but that was 19. So
Okay.
fuck it, I don't
So
care.
you guys brush off the effect, but Theodrad is held in place, paralyzed.
Rip.
I will kind of growl at her a little bit, and squint my eyes even more, angrily, and hit her again. Got my second attack to do. I rolled 2 7s, quality, so that is 15 to hit.
Nope. Doesn't hit. Octanus.
Of course, when I say flavor
Have
text,
a
I make
reckless
it seem
attack
bad.
that bitch.
I missed.
I could have been doing something this whole time.
22 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 13 damage for the first one.
13 damage.
And then the second
Alright.
one. Ooh! Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice.
I finally got one. Oh, I maxed damaged as well, so 24, 30 damage.
Damn.
And can I bonus action and take a healing potion, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What kind
I'm
of?
gonna take a greater healing potion.
Okay.
Because I have one.
Well, your
That's
health was
4
fine.
44.
Fine.
44 plus 4.
Yeah.
Coughs up blood.
Oh, shit.
I'm fine.
I just do that, guys. It's fine. I just do that. Okay, it's a thing.
It's,
Hard's
that's
like outside
normal
chest.
for me.
Guys are fine.
3, 6, 10, 12, 16.
Okay.
Nice.
Double your health.
16.
Okie dokie.
I'm okay.
Cute. Alright. As that is your turn, she's going to legendary action cast. Is she gonna do it?
Healing word.
She's gonna do it.
Oh, we don't like that.
Hit you with another 5th level blight, because she is
That seems like
sick-
overkill at this
sick
point.
and tired of you.
At least I annoyed
A
her.
Constitution saving throw for you, Octanus.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
I'm
the
so
max
sorry.
What's the
Doesn't
damage
matter,
of
even
fifth
at
level
half
blight?
damage, you're gonna. Oh, it
Actually,
doesn't matter.
She just healed, so
Might roll low.
Octanus,
16. Yeah.
I'm so
Constitution?
sorry.
Yeah,
Octanus.
16.
You're not raging.
16?
No, I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm,
16 does make the save, but you still take a fuckload of damage.
I'm gonna spirit shield it, but for 6 damage.
Oh, I was expecting 1.
No, that's what I'm
6
so.
damage.
That's I'm so sorry. I just see the 2 come up on the first dice. I'm like, this does not end well for me.
I'm very nervous, Bean.
Could Dutch make it so I could make you, have resistance to this, but no, it's not an attack roll. Which fucking
God damn it.
Bark darkness was nice knowing you.
At least if I didn't kill her, I annoyed her to death. And that's all I could possibly want.
But now if you die, I win dungeons.
68 points of necrotic damage. So it's halved to 34.
You
Take
unconscious
minus-
as fuck.
I'm
minus,
unconscious.
minus another 6 to, you know,
So
28. She's
28.
conscious with 3 hits.
I'm conscious.
Oh, they hit!
Yes!
I'm
Nice.
conscious.
Nice.
Quite was like,
Very
I'm going
nice.
home, I'm done.
It
I'd
actually
be more
worked.
impressed if you,
You
stopped
actually
it.
You did it.
Insta kill.
You
Did it.
did
Oh,
it.
thank you.
Okay.
Barbarians.
Only pro plays here.
Theodrad.
Oh my god.
Theodrad now has a turn,
How have I survived 2/5?
and he's going to.
It's like minus like 12 damage from
It's true.
I think 14 in total.
Thank you.
He's going to use his bonus action to expend another superiority die and rally,
Fighter bros.
giving Actanis.
Isn't
Hold
he a
on.
health person?
Oh, he is. So he's gonna just try and
Yes, yeah.
snap out. He's gonna just have to try and snap out of it, and that's his turn. You're right. That's a natural 3. No.
Watch up, Scene forgets.
There's a lot going on, bro.
I know.
No.
That's why it reminds them to fucking piss you off.
Hilda.
I'm so
No,
mad.
because
I
you're
don't
because you're a
mind, I
fair
just
player.
forgot to.
All right, Hilda is now going to have a turn, and she's just gonna yeet another chromatic orb in that general direction.
I mean, she's pretty good at it.
Another acid. She's gonna fucking. Nope, she's not.
Nope.
That misses. That had to miss
She's
at
too
some
worried
point.
about her husband.
Yeah, she kind of like sees her husband paralyzed, locked in position, and without really looking at the cultist, just uses her staff to shoot a small ball of acid in that way, and it just kind of like splatters against the wall behind her. That's her turn. Your ice boys are dead.
Are dead.
So it's your turn, Trim.
Okay. I'm still a tiger. So gonna go ahead and try and she hasn't moved like far away from us, so she's still right up close. She just got up after being knocked prone and is still just stayed planted there. All up with us the whole time. Alright. Gonna go ahead and sink my big old saber-toothed fangs into her leg and try and just go for a nom.
Go for the knees.
Oh, not great.
Knees.
17 to hit.
That
feeling
doesn't
like
hit,
that.
unfortunately.
No. And I don't get 2 attacks as an animal, do I?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, you don't. You don't.
No.
Because if that but you know.
It doesn't say multi-attack, so no, I don't. Okay, well, I just tried to bite her, and I guess she, I don't know, notices and, like, lifts her foot or some shit.
She smack your nose with a rolled up
She
newspaper.
bops me and is like, bad kitty.
He's pulling out a spray
Raise
bottle.
you with a like a
Fuck's
spray
sake.
bottle.
All right, Brandon,
Now.
your turn.
Fuck it.
Cool.
I'm gonna drop down directly next to her.
Mhm.
I'm gonna move myself in such a way that, if possible, I'm flanking with either Theodore or Nicole.
I mean, don't you get advantage
Theodrad,
because
by the way.
I'm here.
Oh,
I
yeah,
exist.
in something within 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Get advantage.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
unconscious yet, so
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast. I don't really have many third levels to waste, so second level inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds.
Yep, and that's a natural 19, so 26 to hit.
Hits.
So that is. Where are all my d10s?
in the bin.
Wow.
I hope not.
That would be sad.
18, 20, 25. Takes 25 points of necrotic damage, and I'm going to use the ability of my Radiant Soul to add an additional 8 Radiant.
Okay.
So 25 necrotic, 8 Radiant.
All right.
And then
This bitch has a lot of health.
bonus action, Spiritual Weapon.
A lot of
Not
health,
less,
but
but
also, you know, a lot of protections and things in place that make damage do a lot less damage than it actually does.
That is a 23 to hit with my Spiritual Weapon.
Hits. Yep.
So that is. Modify for this. What I add?
I don't know.
I'm double checking now because I'm dumb. Dumb boy. That is 11 points of force damage. I'm then
Okay.
doing things. I'm gonna action surge.
Nice, nice, nice.
And I'm going to hit a no. I'm gonna
Gonna hit her no.
I'm gonna Dawn Guard beam.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, please.
What's her Constitution save stats? There we go. 16.
16.
17. Sorry.
Fuck. Yeah, she makes it. She's fine.
Okay.
So that's my turn. I've done a lot of damage and then shot a beam of light at her, and I'm very much in her face.
It is now her turn. And where she has her staff in one hand, she whips out a wand from her robe, the other.
No.
Aims it at you, Nicole. And a small blue beam shoots out of it and hits you in the chest. I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Is Nicole gonna be mind controlled again?
That what's the same throw? That is 7.
Okay.
Oh no.
This was the incoming 3 that's been coming for a long time for me.
You are paralyzed.
That's better than
she
mind
has
control.
no reason to hit you if you're paralyzed.
She does. She does fucking double auto crit.
But you're out of the
And
fight,
while you
Smile.
are paralyzed, she's gonna use her bonus action to command her spirit.
Yeah. So this one coming.
To
You can't take reactions whilst you're paralyzed, can you?
No.
nope.
Cool. Can't save it.
She's not actually. No, I lied. She's not gonna command her spirit to do shit.
Okay.
So the spirit is just gonna default dodge action because that's how that works. If it doesn't get a command, it just dodges. She's going to. That was an action, so she has her bonus action to. Is that item that she has a bonus action or not?
Bitches
That just
ain't
wants
shit, but
that just
flames and
paralyzed me and
spirits.
just wants to fuck me up, but he's trying to find a way to do it. I respect this.
You're debating which spell to kill you with, not which
excuse
one will kill you.
No,
But
because
which one to do it with?
5 head.
There are spells you can cast with a bonus action, 5 head.
There are. Very true. I'm trying to see. Fuck me, dude. I have that. Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. I need to like make sure that I don't fuck because she's about to do something, and I want to make sure that I do it by the rules. So
Okay.
I'm double checking real quick.
Thank you for checking the rules, Mr.
Gotta
Even
check
Man.
the rules.
Just roll a caller and
I
just
mean-
say like she misses and I don't die. That'd be really cool. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks,
I mean, it depends.
That is a bonus action to use. Yeah.
fuck.
So seeing as you are paralyzed, she is going to whip out a glass bauble
Oh no.
from her pocket, smash it on the floor right next to you, Nicole, and in the floor a portal appears and you sink through it,
Ah!
and she's gonna use her movement to dive into it after you.
Oh no!
And with that, after her turn ends, the portal disappears and Nicole and the cultist
I'm
are gone.
dead!
We had no way as a reaction for anyone to like leap in after. Had like a split
Nope.
second to make a decision and like.
Oh, guys,
Alright.
it finally happened.
And-
It finally happened.
Don't all of us
Oh,
get
no.
attacks of opportunity because she's moving out of our range.
She's jumping into a portal. I mean, sure, you can try.
If only I had Sentinel.
I want to try and bite her again. Grab onto her
Natural
before she
20.
falls in.
Does she have low enough health that we could feasibly knock her
No.
unconscious before she jumps in?
No,
Here's the thing.
no, she doesn't,
Here's the
but you
thing.
can still
No, here's-
attack her.
No.
I'm gonna attack her anyway.
Gypsy, here's the thing. Doesn't matter. I'm still in the fucking portal. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Fuck
I
you.
don't know where I am.
I missed.
26 damage.
Okay, 26.
I only
halved.
rolled a 11 to hit, so I didn't hit.
It's not enough.
Oh, I swear to God, if this portal
I
goes where I think
did-
it is, I'm dead.
You're
Like,
going to the Nightmare Realm again.
No. Worse, I'm going to where the cultists are, and I'm about to be fucking sacrificed.
Oh
I-
shit, yeah. That's
I'm like-
probably more accurate.
I've done.
That's been waiting to do this to me since every fight.
This is because you made the it's because you made the joke. You were
What are you
like,
doing,
oh,
Adrian?
if you die, I win
got a
Dungeon
natural
Select to
19.
Octanus.
Yeah.
I
This is
have a backup.
Instant karma.
I have a backup.
11.
Chill, guys. Fucking chill.
11 points.
Just wait it out.
Force
Okay.
damage. And then on her next turn, she takes another 1d6.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not enough to do it though, so she still jumps to the portal.
this is fine.
And I would like everyone to mute besides Koiba.
Ah!
This is fine. Oh god, Dutch, you evil fucker. I love you. Oh, I love you. This has been coming for so long. Every cosplayer, this has been coming. I love it.
Nicole,
Hello.
you feel your paralysis lift. And around you, you see a large room. Outside the windows, you see a cosmos of stars, which leads you to believe that you are not anymore in the prime material plane.
Okay.
You're somewhere else.
Mhm.
And with you is the Copper Cultist. And sitting on a large chair in front of you is Rayson.
I'm no longer paralyzed,
And-
yeah?
You're not paralyzed anymore.
That's cool.
And he kind of leans into you. You and your friends have been mighty busy, huh?
You could say that. I mean, you started all this, mate. So,
Well,
nice to show yourself.
you're not here to die. Yet. You're here to simply pass on a message to your friends. You're hereby cordially invited to come visit me where this all began. Find me in Port Sarim, and we're gonna end this quest of yours to stop us. Because I'm getting sick and tired of you guys killing my brethren. Were you not willing to show up in Port Sarim? There's another blue dragonborn we have our eyes on. One you delivered to us. You think he's safe with his fellow mages? We have people everywhere. If you are not at Port Sarim within the next 2 weeks, we take your cousin.
He's
Now.
a spark bolt. We survive.
Don't think that really goes for the rest of your family, does it?
I charge him.
Go for it.
Yeah, I run it.
Go for it. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll do it. I just run straight. I'm gonna go try and grapple him. If I can get to him. Yeah, I'm just gonna
You
run.
can get to him,
Yeah, I dash and I'll go for a grapple. Oh, if I'm no longer raging, I'll bonus
But-
action rage as well.
as you dive towards him. Right in front of him, you bump into what seems like a wall of force, and you just fall back on the floor. Nah. 2 weeks, Port Sarim, or your cousin dies. A sacrifice for our project. Off you go. And behind you, the main door to this building opens, and him and his wife just look at you.
Oh, no. Oh. Do I try it?
Try what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and try and go past that wall to get right next to him.
Okay. Let me check real quick if that's possible. Ballsy move, Cotton.
Yeah. He's upset me. He's upset me a lot. He's just threatened my family just found. So I'm gonna try it. I don't think it will.
Nothing physically can pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and cannot be dispelled. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly.
Yeah, it is a wolf. Okay, it's what I thought. Okay.
The wall also extends into the ethereal plane, blocking ethereal travel.
So you
And I
can't
think
really
Dimension
do it.
Door is ethereal, right? You visit. Check that real quick.
I think it's just a teleport. I know Blink is ethereal, so it would stop Blink. That's what it's mainly there for. Dimension Door.
Teleport yourself from a current location to the spot within range.
Yeah, it's just a teleport. So I don't know if what your door's thing stops teleportation.
It's just a teleport.
It's just a teleport.
Then
Yeah,
yes,
teleport
you can Dimension Door to him. You can.
Then I'll do it, and I'll damage right up to him, and I'll just grab him. That's fine. But actually, no, I'll claw at his face.
All right. Roll an
Never
attack.
rolled
So you Dimension Door behind him, claw at his face. Roll an attack.
Okay. I'm gonna do it recklessly as well.
Alright.
Oh, that's not good. 18.
18.
Yeah.
That just hits.
Cool. D4 plus 7 plus 2. And for 9 damage.
So you kind of claw at his face, and you see a scratch on his cheek. And he just kind of.
A warning blow.
I understand. But if I were you, I would take me up on my offer. Killing me here guarantees your cousin's death. Is that what you want?
I think it would be a bit more sweet if Actarnus and Kisseron were here to see you die. So you know what? I'll take you up on this offer, and I'll extend my hand out to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
I'll see
Right.
you in 2 weeks, and
See
I
you in
will
2 weeks.
try to walk through what wasn't a bit. What was that?
The wall's gone. It's, you see his wife kind of like do some hand movements, and as you walk through the wall seems to be gone. And the front door opens, and outside you see a portal.
Yeah, and I'll just leave through it, and I'll go
Okay.
back to where I came from.
And you find yourself in a room, completely hollowed out tree roots around you. You get the sense that you're in one of the rooms that you haven't explored yet in the tree fortress that you teleported away from.
Yeah, no, I'll use the necklace. So I guess people can undeafen because I'm purchasing the necklace.
Welcome back.
So who's the new character?
And I will.
Wait, hold on. Soko's still muted because he's an idiot.
Isn't he?
There he is.
And I will talk into the necklace.
Bracelet.
Or bracelet.
Bracelet.
I know what I meant. I don't know where I am, but I'm safe at least. But we've got a meeting to go to at some point in the future. I'll talk to you guys later about it, and
You all hear this. He is within range of your.
I will
bracelet.
leave
That
the
means
room
he's not far.
I will leave the room that I'm apparently in.
Okay. You walk
Where
out of the
fuck
room.
are you?
You walk out of the room and you recognize that you are again on the bottom floor of this fortress. The hallway that you previously. To your left, you can see the spiraling pathway up.
I'll sprint my way up to where we were.
I'll turn back into a normal halfling, by the way.
Okay.
And while we're waiting for Nicole to come back, can I do prayer of healing with my charm?
Yeah, because he's been away for a little while.
So yeah, while we were,
Roughly, yeah, because
I
you
would
were.
also like to do that.
He's
say while we were-
he's been away for roughly 15 minutes. So.
so I said while we were like, oh shit, where'd he go? Like what
Yeah.
Warfare wants to do, I will have been just quietly meditating to cast that.
Yep.
Up to
Bran sat
6
next to you doing
creatures.
the exact same thing.
Okay, for my 6 creatures, we should be smart with this. I choose both my parents, Arctanus, Aberan, myself.
I mean, Elevanter,
Oh,
Elevanter and your mother have taken no damage, so.
Oh, well then,
we can
just
And I'm not there.
And
Okay.
Nicole's not there, so you can get
We
everyone
heal
else.
everyone.
so yeah, this is just then for Arctanus, Aberan, and my dad. It's
He's my dad.
2d8, 2d slow testing. Where am
Yeah,
I
because your
being
dad,
slow?
your father is at 8 hit points, by the way. So he was.
Yeah, so he just regained herpy derp derp.
Herp derp derp.
While
He
was
just regained
gone-
18. So each of you, anyone who took damage, you regain
Okay.
18 hit points from me.
Very nice.
I got 9 because I rolled a 1 and a 4 on my 2d8.
I rolled a
dude.
6 and a 5
So-
So you heal 27.
total.
All right. And as your spell completes, you guys kind of gather up, patch up any wounds that are there. Your parents looking at you, and you can see in their eyes that they're proud of you. Proud of you to kind of. This is the first
For
time they
doing
see
nothing
you.
all fight.
But this is the first time that you show them that you do have
Chomp, chomp.
that courage that is the Strongheart family is so famous for. You didn't back down from a fight. You jumped in it full force, and this is the first time that they see that in you, and they just like hold each other, look at you. Tears like slowly coming down your father's cheeks.
After the healing, I pointedly avoid looking at them. Just like, I don't want to deal with awkward family emotions
I want
right
to
now.
get my bullets that shot.
Yep, go for it. And after that, Nicole bursts up the spiraling pathway into the hallway, into the room that you guys are in.
Taz is gonna run over and like give him like a bro hug.
Where
Go
did
with,
you
like, a pat him on the
go?
back.
More importantly,
respect
where's
it. And
friend?
I'll be like, well, I had a nice little chat with a good old friend of ours.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah, I mean, one Rayson and his wife have invited us to go back to Port Serene, and we're gonna, and I quote, finish what was started there.
Why would they
Did they say anything about
invite us there?
the forest? Did she say anything like the corruption, or is she leaving this place?
I don't know, but all I know is we've got 2 weeks to get to Port Serene, or they kill my cousin. Pricknell.
What? They
So
have him?
apparently, oh well, no. Apparently that the archmages aren't safe to be in. It seems. They've got eyes everywhere, got people everywhere, and if he's in there, which is we think is safe, then one of them might be a member of the council.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
But I can't confirm that. But it seems that
So really, we're
Did
all
they
alone
give-
now.
Did they give you any way to contact them, or do we just have to go to the place
just
and
go
meet
to
them?
Port Serene where we met Rayson before. And,
But
But
I'm really sorry. I want to help, but I can't leave until I know that she's done corrupting this place. I'm not leaving.
I mean, yeah, I kind of want to get done with the corruption area as well. That's what we fucking came here for. I don't want to,
I mean,
not
I'd
do anything.
assume
Trim,
once we go to Port Sarim and kill her, then all of this ends too.
Trim. Roll a history or nature check, whichever one's better for you.
They are identical.
Well, there you go. So just
Roll the dice, add that modifier.
Nope.
roll a dice and add that modifier.
Nope. 10.
Okay.
I roll like garbage today.
You know now that you have the fortress, and the second she left, you stopped hearing the
Oh, from the dinosaur.
outside. And you know from teachings that if someone is corrupting something but they are not physically there to keep up the corruption, that is your chance to start cleansing it. You also know now that if Rayson is going to be fighting, normal logic, if Rayson is going to be fighting the group, his wife will be there. She will be gone for a while.
Okay.
So you have a chance.
So I guess I could just tell the other
If you
druids,
gather,
come purify
if you
this place. while we
gather the
leave."
druids,
Yeah.
and it's up to you whether you want to stay behind and help them or let them take charge on it. You have a chance to cleanse the lands. But it
I'm
has to
gonna-
happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to him. Gonna go down on like one knee so that I'm like closer to eye height without like actively sitting on the floor. Look, I think the best way to ensure something like this doesn't happen, put an end to something like this, I think you're a very competent spellcaster and would appreciate having you there, but if you make the decision to remain here, then that's your decision, and no one has any right to complain or be mad at you for it.
Elevanter speaks up to you, Nicole. This racing guy is the guy who killed Ash, right?
Yeah, that's the one. So a little bit of a more personal touch on this.
You think we might want to make a pit stop at Kalzir? See if Kassarin wants to join in on this, since it's kind of personal for her too.
Definitely, we're going to be doing that. I wouldn't want to take this away from her.
Could we also ask
How much-
other friends?
How much time do we have? 2 weeks, and it's a week
2
travel to get back to Kalzir.
And
Should be- we should- Yeah, it's a
With an airship.
That should be easy.
couple days, like with an airship a day or so. Should be all right.
I think we want to make a grandiose entrance to them, you know. Considering we were cordially invited, to use his words.
I mean, I get that you're, adrenaline, emotional, and all that. But if he's inviting you to a town that is ran by the Empire, that means that he's made changes to the place. So maybe taking the calm approach and take a couple days to scout, so that we don't walk into anything unexpectedly.
Oh, he wouldn't want to do that. He seemed so nice about it before. I mean, he wants to finish it all. Why would he take away his own
Yeah.
spoilings of Little Trap?
But he has the home advantage. You don't know what Port Sarim looks like now. It's been a while. And he's been in control there ever since you guys left.
Yeah, we should be careful.
I think for something like this, we need to be very careful with who we trust, but at the same time, we need as much help as we can get. Anyone you trust implicitly, who knows how to fight, I think we should see how many people we can get in touch with, potentially get the help of.
Well, we got
And
Kassarin.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I'd like to have Pricknail with us, because
It's a good shout.
don't
Keep
get backstabbed and
get him
when we come
away
back, find out he's
from
fucking
the
dead anyway,
mages.
so-
Get him away from the mages until we find out who the rat is.
maybe
be
if
smart.
Baron's available to help, but I don't think he particularly wants to get his hands dirtied by it. But who knows? Maybe
We'll see. It's
he'll be
worth
up for it.
asking.
Well,
You can start on.
What's that mage's
mages.
name? Brass Band or something? The Brass Band, the guy that ordered you to give me the sphere, right? Think he would help?
Maybe,
No.
but
do we think we can trust him?
yeah,
No.
is it someone we can implicitly trust. He might.
I've
he
worked
might
with
be
him.
nice.
I've worked with him a lot in the past.
I mean, if you trust him, Alavanta, I'll take your word for it.
I do
we got-
not.
But now we've got to be careful about that. So
Is there
I
anyone you
understand.
trust, Actanis?
I'd rather not have. I think we've got to go people we're 100% on. Because if even
And
if
I
there's
think
a
for
tiniest
now-
bit of doubt,
all right, maybe.
we could be getting with 3 cultists, not
Well,
2.
if we get Kassarin on board for this, right? Maybe she can convince her rich friend that runs the store, Haran, to maybe gear us up a little bit for this endeavor.
Maybe we can get Matrim involved.
Maybe.
He's not off busy somewhere.
Maybe it's worth asking.
I think for now,
I
the
think this is
information
going
about
to
the
be
Archmages
this
stays
is going to
between us.
be a fight. I mean, you fought a god, right? But I think as far as these cultists go, this is going to be the toughest fight yet. So I think it's worth it being a little more cautious and scout out the area before we go in, gung ho.
I agree.
If I take the time in the morning, prepare the sending spell. Something that I haven't really used in front of any of you. I
Who
don't
are you
think.
sending the message to?
We have 2 weeks. I can message anyone we trust that I've met, such as Saren. and give
I
them
I
a heads
mean,
up.
first
we're
time.
gonna go to Calzir, right? So we can just
She
ask
has
us
the
there in
bracelet,
person.
doesn't she? Didn't she still have one of these things?
We'll be
She
out
does.
of range.
No, but if
Oh,
we're
we're
going
within
there
5 miles of
I
anyway.
mean, we're
we get
going to
there.
Yes,
Calzone,
but I'm thinking of letting people know during the travel,
I
so
mean,
that they can be prepared.
Naron
not to
makes a
mention-
great point. We could talk to the Empress about this, but I doubt
She needs to know.
she would
does.
help in any way. But she could.
There's
It's worth asking, right? You guys got
Mhm.
connections with the Empress. This seems like as good a time as any to utilize those, right?
I have
I'm gonna ask my parents and say, so, Mom, Dad, I know I kind of haven't been around for a while, so I can't really just like ask you a favor. I don't have like the right to ask you a favor, you know. But I think I need to. I think I need to go and to help them. Can you go back to the druid camp and just tell them about this place and make sure that druids come and make sure it gets cleansed and the forest is safe?
Dear mother says, you sure you don't want to be present for this? This was your mission after all. This is the reason you sought out these people to begin with. Don't you want to see this out yourself?
Well, I think I could stay here and fix it, but if they can't deal with the person who started it, she can just come back and she can just do it all over again. So
It's up
So
to
I
you,
guess-
but
I
they
guess
seem
we
like a
need to make
capable
sure
group.
she's dealt with.
But it's up to you.
I mean, it sounds like they're getting a lot of people to help. There'll be plenty of people for me to hide behind. So it sounds like it's gonna be fine for me.
I don't think you need to hide behind people. You didn't hide once today. You were brave. Acted like a strong heart.
I mean, there was a lot of people. You notice the bad guy didn't even swing at me once.
Yet you
Trying to
turned
chew on her leg.
Yet you turned into a cat and you jumped on her.
Yeah, because look how many other people there are.
She kind of like smirks. If you want to go with these people and finish this battle, we'll make sure the druids know that now is the time to cleanse this place. And if this is...
Besides, they don't like me much, and as much as the forest is my home and the animals are my friends, the actual humanoid inhabitants here don't really like me that much anyway. So
I mean, we do. Would be nice to
yeah, but
have
you're
some
not
time.
technically inhabitants. You guys move around.
I mean, we've been living here for the past few years. And, we like you. But if this is where we have to say goodbye again, so be it. It's up to you.
I mean, I can come back afterwards. I'm not never coming back.
All
If
right.
y'all are over in Calzir, you just hit us up. You're welcome to stay anytime.
I think we'll, oversee this cleansing a little bit, since we were here firsthand. We know what we're dealing with a little bit, but after that, maybe. You guys
We
seem
can
like a
always
fun
come
bunch.
back. We can always come back and check and see how things are going after we've dealt with this bastard.
Is Druidic a written language as well, or is it just a spoken language? Yeah,
I'm
also
not
written.
sure.
I feel like it is. I have memories of it, but I'm not 100% sure.
It is.
Druidic is a written language as well,
Okay.
yes.
Because then I don't think I have it. I'll ask the group if anyone has paper. And like looks like I can write a note to leave in Druidic with my parents just for extra. So the Druid councils know for sure. It's like, oh no, they know what they're talking about. We actually need to go do a thing.
Okay.
I'll. You have paper? Okay, never mind. You don't. I'll rip out like a blank page from my index notebook and just give it to her.
Nice. Anyone have a pen? Or is there anything that's like maybe like some like charcoal on the ground from all her fire things, and I could just write it in charcoal?
And inkwell.
Oh well, there we go. And just write basically
One.
a
Teamwork.
letter in Druidic
A while
to
ago.
give my parents that basically describes the encounter we had, describes the appearance of her, so that if they know, hey, if you see this person ever again, by the way, it's not good, and the location like the source of the corruption, and give it to them to take with them.
They take the note from you and I kind of like both at the same time try embrace you after the fight and all that. Right. Let's get out of here, huh?
Sounds like a plan to me.
What's in the room with us?
This room is fairly empty. There's a bed. That's really about it. A bed and like
That's fine.
the floor where she was like kind of sitting on. The corrupted flower is still there.
Oh, start to leave.
Yeah.
The way we came.
Through the room with the vines or through the main entrance?
Main entrance.
Yeah, main entrance.
I'm just gonna go through the main entrance.
Okay. As you you walk by the portal room that you left, Nicole, portal is still there. This portal seems to be a permanent link to whatever realm you briefly visited.
Huh. I mean,
And
as I see it, I'm gonna stop the group and just kind of mention like, so I went through there and they were in a different plane. I don't think it was the material. I think I was somewhere space looking. So don't go through it, even though that's boil my blood to see it.
But if you had to come out here,
looking through the
probably interest
portal,
somewhere else, somewhere there.
looking through the portal, you kind of see these floating islands, very barren-looking islands, in just a sea of stars and purple streaks and.
I'm gonna pause. I want to take out the paint. I just want to quickly draw like a hand, just sticking up the middle finger.
Fucking knew it.
And then I want to throw it when it materializes into the
So
portal.
this wooden hand appears, sticking up its middle finger. You're gonna throw it into the portal?
Yep.
Okay. The hand
Who the
disappears to the
hell?
portal.
Who the hell gave you the paint?
She's always had to fight.
I always
No,
had
she
the
didn't.
paintbrush.
You had the brush.
Busted!
Where'd you get the paint?
I gotta be honest, I feel like this is a conversation
Wasn't
for a
me.
later time. You know, not here. Like, I mean, you guys do you, but we got an
It was
extra
a
right
worthy
to
use
talk
of
about this.
paint. It was a great use of paint.
Right, children, how about we
This is what
Get
this
outta
is
here.
for.
Sounds good, Adventure. I'll walk with him.
and as you get to the front door, you kind of peer through what seems like a little window. You don't see any elementals. And you don't see this large skeletal dinosaur walking about. So Elevantir opens the door and kind of like tells you all to stay behind, and he kind of ducks out and looks around. And above him in the sky, he does just see, as this process has been set in motion, some of the remaining air elementals start flying off into a different direction. The fire elementals seem to have already left, as well as the earth and the water elementals. And to his left, as you guys also come out, you see the large skeletal remains of what once was a dinosaur. Just on the floor, just collapsed.
I just go kick one of the bones. Kick it.
Is there like a smallish toe bone that I can just take?
I mean, even the toe bones would be like
It's like smallish.
daggers,
Just
dagger,
enough that I can,
like dagger size for
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
that's perfect.
All right, yeah.
I'm just gonna take it. Stuff it in my bag.
Roll strength check.
Tell me the T-Rex head won't fit in the bag of holding.
What the skull?
That was strength check 21.
Yeah, you snap one of like the toes off of this dinosaur skeleton.
Just gonna put it in my bag.
Okay. Dinosaur toe bone.
I'm just gonna put that in my inventory.
It's like a bad
Dino.
potion.
What?
Right. I guess it's back to that camp and try and get in contact with the airship, right? Where did they say they were hanging out again?
I think they were hanging out just outside the forest, right?
Didn't they mention the flatlands or something?
Yeah, something like that. I think, Brian, you just mentioned you had the sending spell. I think you might need to contact our airship to say it's time to picked up.
I can do that in the morning.
That's fine. We've got a bit of traveling to do. I think we need to get to the edge of the forest first, back to somewhere where we can.
You can make it back to the camp that you originally stayed in, where you... Not originally. The camp where you found Trim's parents, as they're also going home. You'll get there by nightfall. And Hilda kind of looks at you. I would offer you a place to stay, but small hut, you know, a lot of big people. So if you have any tents or something, actually, I could cast that hut spell that I used before for you guys, so you guys at least have some shelter.
Don't worry, but I mean,
We'll be all right.
it's a lovely night in the forest. It's very
Alright,
pretty.
fair enough.
Not often we get a view like this.
Come say goodbye before you leave tomorrow morning, alright?
We'll do.
And they go inside and get ready to retire for the night after what's been a long and hectic day.
I want to find a tree to try and climb and like sleep in.
Yeah, like the edge of the camp, there's a bunch of trees that you can
Yeah,
climb.
we can climb up a tree.
No biggie.
Sleep in there.
I am also gonna climb a tree.
Fair enough.
My fucking tree, go off.
Yeah. This is
Alright.
my
Who gave you
thing.
the paint, Ectonus?
What? What makes you think someone gave it to me?
Well, I know I sure as hell didn't give you mine.
Well, I
Yeah,
gave
you
mine
never-
to an archmage. So
What color do I have?
Should be yours or...
Not green. Mine was green.
So she's a blue.
You
It's...
got the red one then, yeah?
I have the red, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that'd be-
then
this is the blue one.
Well, I mean, the only other person who had the paint isn't here.
That's Quinn.
The little parting gift, I suppose, probably happened.
I
Didn't
am the
hand her
best
anything when you
artist
left.
in this whole group.
Well, I've
This
done
has
it
been
before.
Had to
proven.
have been before that.
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, to be honest. You know.
All right, but I swear to God, if I wake up with fucking 12 wooden dicks sitting out,
What 12?
Why would you give her that idea? Like, just don't
Not
talk
12.
about it.
Yeah, you really kind of gave that one, you know, you
I
gave her
don't need to
that
give
one.
her the idea. She probably already has it.
Yeah, but not on you though. She's done to a random person. Now you're asking Dark did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna wake up with at least 2 dicks just hanging out.
At least.
None of which are gonna be your own.
Unknown elf trait.
Right, anyway. Y'all look comfy up there. I think I'm gonna find myself a tree as well to retire for the night, and we'll pick this up tomorrow morning, alright?
Sounds
And Elevantir very gracefully just zip up into a tree.
Now, go the fuck this thing.
And as you guys all retire for the night, it's gonna be where we ended for this week.
Hey.
Another big old showdown.
What a sesh, dude! Fuck.
Dude, I literally thought I was dead.
We also thought you were dead.
I read the chat. I was like, ooh.
He had a little one-on-one with Rayson, dude.
Yeah,
he
man.
hung out with Rayson,
Badass.
clawed him across the face, and he laughed at him.
There was so much shit I wanted to say to him, but I was like, I'd rather not fucking die here. So I don't want to
Don't
do
pull an
it.
Ash.
I don't want to
pull
pull
an
an ash to that race and fucking kill me. So I
All
I
right.
give him a slash across the face.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, my lovely players. I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for DMing. It was a great
This
session.
was so good.
Blanchard, for Kenobi, Kirby's Dream, thanks for the follows, guys. And Laura, thanks again for the sub. And we'll pick this up next week. I think. Probably.
Bye, guys.
Most likely. Let's see. Who's live that we can quickly chuck a host to?
I think I'm good next week. Yeah.
Duke is live. Craven is live. That's it for. I think we hosted Duke last time.
No, it was Hanzo last.
Oh, it was Hanzo last time.
I know we did.
We don't know Craven for a while.
Fucking host Craven, dude. Fuck. Yeah, let's host Craven.
Actually, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Before we do,
Oh.
suggestion. He's not a level select streamer, but he's in level select community and he plays like Apex with a bunch of us a lot, and he's really close to getting affiliate. Sky the sci-fi guy, so
Is he live?
the raid could maybe help him qualify for affiliate.
I don't think I've ever had an encounter with that guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because he's in like the LS Discord.
He's in
like
Swede's,
he
channel a lot
uses.
as well.
Yeah.
His
Like
stream
you
is
don't have
still,
to. Feel free.
Really,
feel
really
free
great
to
guy.
say no.
his stream is still starting up though, and like I don't really like
Okay, that's
hosting
fine, that's fine.
rating people that I've never met before.
That's fair.
You know, just. I'm not saying that he's a raging thunder cunt, but what if he is? You know.
Then why are we hosting anyone else in that? Then? Sorry.
I was gonna say, wait, that removes half of level select.
Yeah, which is why we're hosting Craven, because he's nice.
That's true.
One of
He's
the
in
few.
minority.
One of the
Yeah.
few, the nice ones.